Alright, so here we are, Cold Lands. Now it's session 82 of Cold Lands Hope and Despair. Picking back up on our, secondary party. In the last session, the group were in Ninjast, right before the Horde came out of the forest to the north and started to surround the city. Several individuals decided to sneak out of the city and get south of the, surrounding Horde. That Horde did eventually surround the city. Didn't really attack until nightfall, but before night did drop, clouds rolled in, blocked out the moonlight, so there was basically no signs of light to be had anywhere, so pitch black everywhere. The only light they could see was basically from the a few torches and stuff from the actual Horde itself. Horde consisted of mainly gnolls. There were Slotty. There were also humans, but also all kinds of siege machine. Eventually, the siege itself started to advance upon the city. That's when the party that was there behind them did see parts of the wall of the city of Ninjast kind of start to go up in flames, as some of the siege machines were basically launching big balls of fire, crashing into the walls and catching on fire. And at that point is when, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but they started to kind of approach the rear, rear guard, whatever you want to call it, of the Horde as they were making their advance on the castle. And somebody tripped, as I recall, landed into somebody that's wearing plate mail and alerted them of their presence. So from there, they basically got set upon by a good portion of the rear guard. During the battle, I think Bard, particularly, fought bravely. Maybe some would say idiotic, suicidal. I don't know, but I think he dropped like 2 or 3 of the Slotty, I think, before he was finally succumbed to his wounds and became a pincushion for a bunch of gnolls as they stabbed him over and over again with their spears. As he died, I think it was Nira that used her Shadow Step ability to basically escape into the shadows. Veli took to the air to fly away, and Victor, I'm going to get this confused, because at one point, Veli enlarged...
south like a bat out of hell.
Right, but the enlarged thing we retconned and said that didn't happen, right?
Right.
Okay, that's what I thought as well. So yeah, so Victor also managed to basically run south and got away, started to get away from them, but then was... I don't know if you were surprised or you found them, I can't remember, but there were some other barbarians kind of lying in the high grass out of line of sight of the Horde, and one other shaman brought forth a giant illusion of the Great White Dragon Stoma, which froze the enemy forces, at least for a few seconds, that basically enabled the rest of them to get away. And from there, the barbarians that came upon Victor first also were able to locate Nira, and I think Veli eventually found them as well, as flying around. Did you cast invisibility too, or not? No, you're just up in really high, so they couldn't see you. It was pitch black. Yep. But Veli also eventually found that little group, and that barbarian group led you guys south to the barbarian encampment. And that's where we kind of left off the last session. Anything I missed, guys? I'll take as a no.
I think that's about it.
Alright, so my recording session has got the big red error, says connection server may have been interrupted, but I'm going to try to switch to the map where you guys are currently at right now. And I'll give you a quick little introduction of what we got here. Then I'll leave it up to you guys to decide what you do next. Alright, so I'm zooming out to about 70%. It's up to you guys how far you want to go, but basically we're in, I'll do a shift click. Does everyone see the map and has visibility?
I see it.
Yes.
Okay, hopefully I dropped everybody in there, so all their tokens should already be in this general area there. So this one particular barbarian right here in the middle, that's Jinren. That was the main forward scout that Victor ran into first, that kind of led you guys back down to this barbarian encampment. And as you guys approach this encampment here, this is a small fort made out of like wood timber walls. This section over here is like an elevated hill. and you can see like the edges of this hill have been, for lack of a better term, maybe excavated. They've actually shaved the sides of this, so it's almost like a sheer wall right here. They've done the same thing on certain spots of this hill where they built this fort as well. It's all been built, you can tell, within the past week at least, if not, even less than that. But as you guys approach this actual fortified camp, this entire valley right here, it just stretches pretty much to the horizon to the east and to the west. Do another shift click for my recording camera to get in here. As far to the east as you can see, as far to the west. Well, it's been nighttime, so you guys wouldn't have seen it, all of it, but there are just literally hundreds of barbarian tents and what I call, I guess, trench. What do you call them, Anthony? The trench thing where you dig a trench and then put like on the top of it?
Stage 3 trench.
Oh, whatever that means. Okay, stage 3 trench. So basically they dug trenches into the earth and then covered them up with like thatch work or something like that to kind of keep them somewhat hidden. But it runs this giant line to the east and to the west. They've got some of those anti-cavalry caltrip things made out of the wood stakes. But you can see there's quite a force that built up a, lack of a better term, like a human wall, so to speak, of these tents and these little trench huts, so to speak. But as you guys came into this camp, Jinren would have introduced you guys, not to pretty much anybody who comes walking up to him, but the main two that she would introduce you to is first Thalaman. This individual probably stands about 6'8". Looks like he's a solid 300 pounds of just nothing but muscle. He's got some clothing on, not as much as you would expect. Oh, I forgot that very important part. So during your travel from that where you were at the Battle of Injast to here, those clouds above you started to dump snow. So during your trudge, 15, 20 miles from that area to this encampment, you're starting to get a little accumulation of snow through here as well, which is why I'm coming back to Thalaman. Despite all this snow, he's got like snow boots on, like some fur shorts, for lack of a better term, more like a kilt, and like a couple hide pieces over his top half, and doesn't seem to be phased at all by this cold weather. But
are his nipples erect or not?
Give me a perception check. No. Don't give me a perception check. I'm not going to answer that one if his nipples are erect. So, anyway.
He rolled it.
Yeah, he got a 9, so you can't tell.
He's only using them to etch glass, but no, they're not erect.
They're covered in a deer hide right now. So yeah, you got deer hide tassels on them. So Jinren will introduce you guys to Thalaman first, and basically explain how they came across you guys as they were scouting out the horde up there right before they attacked, and that one of the four in your group had fallen during the battle, but she was able to pull you guys back through here. Thalaman would have told you guys to make yourselves at home here in this base camp. Is not really like a residential area. It's more of like a headquarter place where the generals, the field generals meet, talk about strategy. There's also a section here for like triage for mending those that are hurt. There's also a small little stable of horses here as well. But he'll thank you guys for what you did and try to get as much information as he can out of you guys, and we can roleplay that when we come up to it. But he will ask you of the status of Injast once he learns that that's where you guys came from. Okay? Now, out of character, metagame-wise, the other 4 guys that are here tonight that were already in this camp, I think I explained that to everybody in the email, basically. They've basically been here for at least a day or so. So at this point, unless there's some other questions you guys got about who's here, what you're doing, I'm going to open this up to you guys to kind of roleplay, introduce yourselves. Okay? Alright, so let's just out of character quickly go down the list of each character for you guys and who's playing who. We'll start off with, make sure I'm saying it, is it Vigor? Is it Vigor?
Vigor.
Okay.
Vigor.
Alright, so you go first.
Vigorous. Alright, so out of character, you said, right?
Sure.
That dog, man, sounds like a crying cat. Squeak. Alright. So Vigor's actually a native of Injast. How much you want to go in depth on what we talked about earlier, Brian?
As much as you want. It's your character.
All right. He was basically a street urchin who was saved from being taken by the guards from stealing food by a member of the No Mercy Guild, who's also a member or patron of the Shadow Masters. And he's been coming down to Bildo Barris here for the last couple years to kind of like spread his wings and work his craft as a rogue. So he does a little pickpocketing, does a little side work for the No Mercy Guild, that kind of stuff. So he was down here for the Bildo Barris Fair. You call it a fair, right? Bildo Barris Fair. These attacks and everything start going down. And now he's on his way back with everyone, and he's hoping to get back or find out what happened to Injast and what happened to his patron per se. He's an arcane trickster, so he knows a little bit of magic, and he's very much in the he's a neutral character. Even though he's a halfling, he's very much I'd prefer to stab you without you seeing me than be all fair in a fight.
Okay. Anything else?
He likes to fly. One of his signature moves will be his reducing his size and flying around on a mage hand.
All right, I wasn't sure if you're going to surprise bear that one or you're going to share it, but I guess we're going to share it.
Nah, share it.
Okay. All right. Oh, just if I didn't say it already, these 4 new characters, Vigor is Vigor, right?
Yep, Vigor.
Okay, I'm saying it right. So Vigor, and then Veli, Bram, and Boo Boo are 4 of the folks that were basically sent here from Bildo Barris as reinforcements. So whether Vigor really was following orders or he's just trying to get closer to Injast, I'll leave it up to him. But
quick thing on that, was that Veli or was that Eolin? I thought Veli was with the other guys.
Oh, you're right.
Victor, you're right. And Veli, yeah.
That's correct.
Eolin.
Yep, Eolin, or how you say it. Okay. Next on my list across the bottom of the screen, we've got Veli. So some of these guys may or may not be familiar with Veli, but go ahead and introduce yourself as well.
Yep, Veli. I went on a mission to kill a dragon near here, so I'm actually well regarded within this community of barbarians. They call me Blooded, kind of like a tribal name that says you've gone through a pretty tough battle, war type thing. I'm a sorcerer and kind of a smaller, scrawny guy. Let's see. I was part of a group that there was another city getting overrun, and I stayed in the city with another group of us that where we went out and tried to help the city, but we were not successful. So we're kind of refugees from that battle and that city. Personally, I was up here just after doing that mission with the dragon, just really getting drunk and hanging out and whatnot because I'm super rich at the moment from the dragon mission. So that's Veli.
Right. And just to help set the scene, when Veli would have walked in, Veli and actually Bram over here, this little dwarf over here, which you haven't introduced yet, when both of those guys walked into this camp, they would have been recognized by several of the members of the barbarian tribe. I mean, they've got some renown within Bildo Barris because of this this quest they went on not too long ago. Okay. Anything else for Veli?
Nope, that's it.
Okay, so now we'll segue into Bram. Care to introduce yourself or your character?
Yeah. So Bram is a dwarf cleric and essentially just determined to destroy evil and creatures that are willing to harm the common folk, and really just out evil and bring righteousness as a form of penance for not being able to save his community of hill dwarves. And he also fought a dragon but largely involved him running around the entire compound.
I forgot about that.
His cardio game is strong, guys. Just saying. Evil lurks around every corner, and you don't know if you'll find it until you get there.
All right. So I gotta elaborate on that story just a little bit, if you don't mind, Kev. So
Yeah.
this was I think it was a one-off where we introduced. Was it you, Rand? I think it was for.
Yeah, it's my first game.
And it was a side quest I did where they basically had to go try to proliferate or drive off this ancient or adult blue dragon. And they had some, was it frost giants or storm giants?
Yes.
Storm Giants.
Yeah, storm giants were helping them out. And as they approached the dragon's lair, it was in an old amphitheater. And there was like a giant, basically, they were on the outside of the amphitheater with like 40 foot, 60 foot, I forgot how tall the walls were. And so everybody either figured out how to fly up over the edge or they used the giants to help them out, except for Bram. Bram and his little 25-foot Mehmet decided to run around the entire amphitheater. And by the time he got around it, I think the fight was either halfway or three-quarter way done. I'm not sure, but it was quite a... Oh, no, did you fall in through a sand pit, too? Or was that someone else?
I did fall into the sand pit.
Yeah.
No, I did.
So it was just hilarious him trying to catch up with everybody. Just never did. Then he fell into the sand pit, and but it was good times. I appreciate that. Sorry, didn't mean to sidetrack. Anything else, Bram?
No. Yeah, that's about it.
Okay. All right. Next up is going to be Aeolon.
Okay, Halen. He is a rock gnome, so he's tiny. He's 3.5 feet tall. Weighs about 40 pounds soaking wet. Everything about his appearance really is just ordinary for a rock gnome. He doesn't have anything that's really distinguishing. There's no tattoos. There's no scars. He's dressed in really simple robes with a cord around his waist. He's got a simple pack over his back, and he walks with his staff. His whole drive is about knowledge. It always has been. So even though he's a monk, he is just drawn to learning about the unknown. And what drew him to this area was basically the talk of the portals, the talk of the centaurs and the Slotty. He wants to understand, the whole, what is going on, why is it going on, and then what can he do to help prevent it from happening again in the future. Very soft spoken as well. He will rarely, if ever, raise his voice.
Okay. So, quick question for, I guess, you, Rich, and Robert, with your similar backgrounds. This is metagame wise, but I'm just asking you, would you guys have any knowledge of each other, do you think?
I don't know that Nara necessarily would, because Nara's basically a far traveler, right? She's not anywhere near around here. She's been here for a little while.
Okay.
She's not from here in any way, shape, or form.
Okay.
Yeah, and he's always been a loner. It'll be interesting when they start seeing similar traits amongst when things start happening. It'll be like, hey, did you study under Master Wong?
Right.
That kind of deal. But no, I didn't suppose, I wasn't assuming that we knew each other previously.
Okay. Now you guys got, I said background, but I meant like your class, your Way of the Shadow thing. I think of that, since that's like similar. That's what I meant, not necessarily your background. But you guys got what I'm saying.
Right, Nara would have trained definitely in a different place than Aeolin would have.
Okay, that's what I figured. But I just want to give you guys a chance to talk about that if you wanted to. Okay. All right. Next up is Victor.
Victor is a half-orc that towers close to 7 feet in height, grayish skin, black hair, black eyes. Medium age, maybe for an orc. He's about 26 years old. He actually lived amongst an orc tribe in the fortress of Citadel Rashomar to the southeast. It's not a friendly place. It's filled with evil orcs and goblins and other malicious creatures. But he became a fighter of some renown and obviously he was a little bit differentiated from his orc brethren because of his good nature. He was sent on a mission to kill a Rashomon tiefling priestess, and decided to spare her, and ended up being forced into exile. So he headed west north, kind of worked at a couple different cities and places on the way, and kind of made his way to Enjast, where he worked the forge a little bit, and then made some coin on the side at the No Mercy Guild. And that's also where he met Nera and became friends with her.
Okay. So, again, all this stuff is triggering other questions I should have asked you already, Rand. So, Victor was originally from Rashomon, correct? From that realm?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that like the Badlands or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you and I talk about Two Stars at all? The town of Two Stars?
I think so. Isn't that the one that's kind of on the way out, the bridge way out or something?
Yeah, but that's basically where it's like a, for lack of a better term, a prison / rehab place for criminals.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, he would have worked there, but he didn't get he wasn't branded.
right. Okay, so yeah, we talk about that. So yeah, the fact that I didn't know if you would spend time there working, because it is ran by pretty much by orcs that are respected in that general area by all races. So there may or may not be something else.
Stops kind of on the way up to Enjast.
Okay.
But he's been calling Enjast home for some time, we'll say.
Okay. All right. Anything else for Victor?
I think that's it.
Okay, Nera, you're up next.
So, from an appearance perspective, Nera is like Lego Batman. She likes blacks and very, very dark grays.
That's racist.
No, it's not. And it's just preference. And so you very rarely you're going to see her with a hood down. You might see it periodically. She appears as basically a young adult elf, so puts her in around 100-ish years old. And Victor would know this because they've hung out enough that she's actually knows a lot of information and is from sort of areas like the Shadowfell, and she's traveled in, and it's time for her to look at the world, and so she's when she first came, really open eyes, really excited to see everything. The Siege of Enjast specifically was kind of exciting for her. She's not so concerned about the killing as that she sees that as sort of that's the way that things go. If it's your time, it's your time. But she understands the difference between sort of just and unjust. So she's happy to sort of for new experiences, and loves to sort of kick some ass. She does know about, though she doesn't have any experience with, she knows, basically being a high-level monk, she knows about the Gith, specifically the Gith's Eye, because of their sort of monk ways, and would love to do some training with some of them at some point, but doesn't know if that'll ever happen.
Okay. All right. Is that it for Nero?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So I also want to go and just introduce Boo Boo over here. That'll be played by Diddy if and when he does join us back again. Robert, this has made this many for you. Diddy used to play with us probably for a couple years at least. Then he left for a while because the work got too hectic for him. He may come back temporarily for a little bit. So again, I always do that with guys that leave on good terms. If they want to come back for a little bit, they'll do that. So he may be joining us for a few sessions in the next couple of months. And this is one of his alternate characters is Gada Boo Boo. His picture looks like human, but he's actually a furbolg. And as I recall, I think he's like 7'6", and kind of talks kind of like this all the time, and all he cares about is drinking beer and drinking beer. And he carries around a giant maul. And other than that, those of you that fought with him last time, are there any other major traits or feats that I'm forgetting about him?
I don't believe he's super smart.
Yeah, I don't get that impression either.
Like,
He found
smart
comfort
like
in a
brick.
giant ass crack during a dragon's
Oh,
That was the giant that did that, not him. But yeah.
Yeah, he kept him. The giant just keeping him safe, but he didn't oppose too much.
Yeah, so he's not like an imbecile, I mean, his intelligence is 10, but he's very how would you put it? I guess street smart is the word for it, maybe.
Not book smart.
And not book smart, just street smart in that regards. So I probably won't be running him tonight since we've got like 6 of us already here. So, but he may be joining us in the future as well. Jason's character, he want to introduce himself, so we'll figure how that happens when he joins us as well. Okay. All right, so done introductions. Like I said, I kind of set the scene. You guys showed up. It's probably about midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning. Thalaman would have come down from his major tent up here to kind of greet you guys briefly, but then would have headed back up to his headquarters unless you guys had any specific questions for them or anything.
I've got one question metagame wise.
Okay.
I'm going to paste into Roll20 in the chat there. I just want to know if that elemental affinity is with cantrips as well.
Oh, it's cast a spell.
Yeah, cantrip is a spell.
Yep.
It's a 0 level spell.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. So I've been playing this character the whole time, and I didn't know that. So, oops.
That means you've played the character twice.
Okay. Any other questions? Okay. All right. So this is now up to you guys. You guys want to role play, have any conversation with anybody in the camp, with Solomon, with Navek, or do you guys want to get your long rest? Because I'm looking at Victor and Nira and Veli's tokens. I don't know if those are accurate or not. Did you guys not take any damage in the last fight?
No, you told us to long rest, and you just told us a second ago that we were here for like a day, and now we're waiting. Now these other guys have showed up.
No. Sorry. Let me rephrase that. So Aolin, Vigor, and Bram, and Boo Boo, they've all been here for at least a day. And if I screwed up in the last session, told you guys had a long rest, then that's my fault. So
Yeah, you told us to go ahead and take.
Okay, and that's fine. Then we'll rule that you showed up that night. You met with him briefly. He told you guys rest up, and we'll talk more in the morning, and we'll pick up first thing in the morning. I'm okay with that.
Sorry, Brian. My sheet shows I'm level 9, so I should upgrade to level 10.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Woohoo!
All right. So everybody else, if you don't already have full health and full mana, go ahead and fill that back up, and we'll pick this up in the morning. I see a couple of things have pluses on the HP. Is something got temporary hit points, or what is that? I see.
I have no idea what that is. I was on there earlier too.
Those are the 12 hit points that I think we got from
Victor.
that we got from Victor.
Why does
Way
Bram
back
have it
when,
then?
at the beginning? I don't know.
So Victor, I mean, we'll find. I was just going to role play it, but in the morning, I mean, one of the first things once everybody's kind of awake, he doesn't want to be the rooster of the camp or something, but he'll always begin the day with a little drumming and some melodic tunes.
Okay. So, got to ask a metagame question for you, Victor. How long ago would you say it was that you were in 2 stars?
That I was in what?
2 stars? Remember that town I was asking you about? That's kind of across the lake from Rashomon?
Oh man! And so this is kind of completely up to you. If whatever's going to work in your campaign better, but I mean, it could have been a year, could have been shorter time than that.
No, that's why I'm asking. I can go either way. That's why it's up to you. It's your character. So would it have been a long time ago? Would it have been recently?
I was thinking that he would have had a little bit of home base in the Jazz, but then again, he kind of just ran away from the city and left everyone to die. So maybe he wasn't all that attached.
Okay.
Good. As long as he was in the Jazz for 3 to 6 months to like kind of build up some credibility with the No Mercy Guild, I'm good with that.
Okay. So it would have been sometime before that is when you were in 2 stars, right?
Yep.
Okay. All right, I'm cool with that. That'll work. All right. So morning comes up. There's about a total of anywhere from 8 to 12 inches of snow that covered the ground. Most of the area within this fort is covered in snow as well, even though the map you see in front of you is green. That is not true. It's covered in snow. I didn't explain it before, but this tent up here is not actually a tent that's above ground level. This is up on a hill, and then they dug a trench. And this is just kind of like a flat area that kind of covers up the main headquarters, or so to speak, of that area. But you guys will hear and see some of the sounds of fire, the smells of stuff cooking on the fire, some bacon or whatever. And how would you guys like to proceed?
How far are we from Injast right now?
You're probably, this base camp is probably about 15 miles south of Injast, and Bill DuBars is probably another 15 to 20 miles to the south.
Are we getting like a full update now, or did I miss that? Maybe when I was letting my dogs out. Did we get a full update once Nira and Victor and them arrived, and of like what happened in Jest, or we get that now?
Well,
Like, is it now the next morning?
Solomon would have asked them for the details as soon as they arrived. So
No, I mean for the rest of us, for Vigor, Bram, like everyone that was already.
that's probably not something that Solomon would have announced to everybody. He probably would have pulled the three of them up into his his headquarter tent and kind of shared the details of that. But if you guys aren't going to do any kind of role playing thing, I had something planned for Solomon to kind of come out and kind of talk to the crowd that's here. But I want to give you guys a chance if you wanted to.
Well, my just thought was like Vigor at least came along with us, and we're kind of in like this forward outpost, but we don't have any like real instruction yet. And now these guys came stumbling in the night. Maybe we saw them come in and all that, but
Ask them.
we don't have new orders. So I was like, I was gone, let my dogs out, so I didn't know if something had been said already.
No. It sounds like
Yes,
Vigor should
so-
come and approach one of us.
Yes, that doesn't sound like a bad idea. He's gonna go with he's a rogue who doesn't really like very many people. He's gonna ask Nira, because Nira.
That's true. It doesn't like many people.
So so Vigor's just gonna walk up and to Nira and be like, just out of Injast, are you?
Yeah, just left in Jast, and there's just not much left there.
What do you mean by not much left?
Well, the town was last we saw, the town was surrounded on all sides. I don't know if she would know what they were called, but she'll describe the sort of different color slad and centaurs and siege machines, and the town was overrun.
Vigor's gonna be like, do you know if the people from the No Mercy Guild got out?
Well, I know that we got out, but we got out just as the gates were being shut, and they didn't want to let anybody else. They weren't letting people out. I basically forced my way out. Well, I stepped my way out, and then the rest of the group followed. But that we saw, nobody else came out the gates. At least not the gates in the south or the east.
So you didn't have anyone else you met up with along your way?
Nope, not between here and there.
Well, they may have still escaped to the west. Okay,
Maybe.
well, thank you for the information then. We'll have to figure out what we're doing from here then. Did Solomon give you any news if we plan to pull back, or
That's a
did
good
you hear
question.
anything
Did he?
last night?
I'll say that basically you had a brief conversation last night. It was more about you updating him than it was him kind of giving you orders, anything like that. That's with Nira and Veli and Victor. And this conversation or questioning that Vigor just did with you, you guys are also getting that from various barbarians and stuff within the camp itself. I mean, all kinds of people start hearing the news that you guys just came from Injast, so you get the same questions from pretty much everybody that in the camp. Now it's up to you whether or not you share that freely with everybody, or you're kind of keeping that close to the chest.
I don't think that I'd be. It's all pretty matter of fact stuff. None of it's really sort of secret.
Okay.
So I don't know that I'd play any of it close to the chest.
Okay.
Not unless I'd been told to.
Okay. All right. Double check my characters. Nope. All right. Anybody else got any other thing they want to role play or introduce themselves or share with the other group before I have Solomon come down and do his little speech?
Well, Alan's going to be following behind somebody who's bigger than him because 12 inches of snow would be like up almost to his waist. So
Probably doesn't
he's
sink in
gonna
it.
be tuning into any conversations, jotting down little notes in his notebook with his quill as he perceives any useful information that's being shared. Not having been involved with any of the recent battles and whatnot, he's trying to get a lay of the land, so to speak, so that he'll be as prepared as possible when that should happen. If anyone approaches him or talks to him, he will carry on a conversation. He's not being secretive in any way. He's being pretty wide, open.
Okay. All right. Anybody else?
Victor will introduce himself to everybody in the other group. He'll walk over there and I mean he it's not like he's focusing specifically on the other group. He'll be introducing himself to everybody else around. But if he sees like Vigor talking to Nira, he'll probably listen in. Just trying to be welcoming and friendly, trying to get the lay of the land from these people that are already here. I'll just say out of character, Victor's primary goal is to get the F out of here before the army that he saw comes 15 miles south.
Right.
Victor, you feel a tug at your sleeve, and you glance down, and there's this little gnome saying, "Hey, you're a big guy. Can I ride your shoulders? This snow is killing me."
Ooh, Master Blaster.
Well, of course, my friend.
Thank you.
Let me help you up.
I appreciate that. You're very, very kind. I don't weigh much of anything, so.
What is your name?
I am Aolin.
I am Victor.
A pleasure. Are you new to this area as well?
I came from Ingest, but Ingest no more, I guess.
So you have seen the battles.
I saw one of our fellows, Bakvard. Brave but foolish. He should have ran, but he didn't.
He didn't run? He stayed and fought?
Very valiant. Fought
Like the heroes of old.
Seconds for us.
Oh, so he actually kind of leans his notebook onto the back of your head as he's writing. so you would say he actually kind of saved the group by his actions.
Absolutely.
Excellent.
You are lives to Bakvard.
Such heroism is not seen often. And thank you for the lift. I do appreciate it.
Where is the
kick my sandals free of any snow? Say that again. I said I just kind of kicked my sandals free of the snow that would have been clinging to the to them. I'm not really dressed for winter.
That's a good question too. Are we dressed for winter? Is there a place to get some furs around here?
Yeah.
Was it winter in Ingest?
Well, if we're only 15 miles from where we were, wouldn't there have been snow on the ground, or is this like fresh? No, because it was cold. It would have been cold where we were.
Yeah.
Grant.
Okay. So we're gonna assume that we were already kind of dressed for.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you may not have been dressed for like a blizzard, but you were definitely dressed for cold weather because it was already kind of cold in the area anyway.
Okay. So he has boots instead of sandals. Got it.
Okay. Yeah, it's not like you came from Florida to Alaska on this trip to the reinforcements. Okay. Anybody else? Okay. Just as a quick aside for Victor. Victor, again, this is all based upon your answer about the whole 2 stars. You would notice there's an orc or half orc, I'm not sure, female over here, that has the markings on her face from 2 stars. You wouldn't recognize her personally or her face, but you see the markings on her face and know what that represents. And if I need to remind you of that, just let me know. Do you remember what that means, the markings on her face?
See, should I say it here, or am I supposed to kind of keep that a secret?
No, it's not going to spoil anything. So I just wanted to make sure you understood what it means with she's got markings on both cheeks.
Well, I from what we were talking, I gathered it was like kind of one or two things. Either like it was slave or like people in repentance, kind of atonement, like work camp.
Yeah, kind of like that. When they get sent to 2 stars, they get branded on one cheek with a star on it, and they have to work off or redeem or do whatever to gain their 2nd star, which also signifies their freedom. So anyone,
she's got her 2nd star,
right? Right. So she's done something bad in her past, but she's redeemed herself. So there's no storyline to that. That actually is real. Some of the group met her back in Giad a long time ago, but she made her way down here and joined the barbarian tribes.
Is this the Coda person with the named one
Yep.
by the fire?
Yep, correct.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So if nobody else, let's go ahead.
How would someone from 2 stars feel about like Victor, who might have been an overseer, for example, at 2 stars, or working in that capacity, like a guard type capacity?
Based on your time there, it's a mixed bag. I mean, some of the guys there just don't give a shit anymore. They're there to do the work, but they have no hope or aspirations of redeeming themselves, and they don't give a shit about the guards. Other people really try to change. It's a mixed bag of the folks that are in 2 stars. But most of the people that make their way out have earned a sense of respect from the people that work there, and for not necessarily from everybody throughout Faerun, but those that are familiar with what 2 stars does, once they see the 2 stars in their face, that's gives them somewhat of a not necessarily like they're welcoming them in, but it's a path. Okay, they've done their time, so to speak. I'm not sure if that answers your question or not. So just depends on.
It does.
Okay. Okay.
It does.
Okay. All right. Any other questions for anybody? Or role playing for anybody? Okay, I'll take it as a no. So again, it's probably an hour after sunrise when you start hearing murmurs and people talking about how Thalamon's going to be making a announcement soon, and some of the mostly in this camp where we are now is going to be like the injured, or it's going to be some of the I guess the tribe leaders or platoon leaders, whatever you want to call them, in this area. And you see a few more will show up through the gates, and they'll kind of huddle around some of a little circle in this general area right in here as Thalamon comes walking down the steps along with another individual, gray hair, large brown handlebar mustache, all folded out in plate. If you guys ask around, some of the folks around you will be telling you that's the former captain of the guard at Helgabal. He's the one that kind of started the what's what I'm looking for here. He's the one that started the drive to build an army to kind of take on this horde. So Thalamon makes his way down the stairs in front of Nivek. Nivek kind of walks behind him 2 or 3 paces. But Thalamon will stop short on the steps, maybe about 3rd or 4th step up, just so everyone can see him. And he kind of raises up both of his hands, and all the barbarians in the entire camp just go quiet. Everybody stops. He kind of looks across the crowd a little bit, looks down at the few new faces, you guys in particular. So I bring you tidings of bad news. Injas, from our reports, has fallen. The city is still on fire. We don't know yet how much damage the enemy took, but we still see forces streaming in and out of the northern gate. Our plans remain the same. We will hold the line. They shall not cross any further south. And if they do, they shall feel the steel of the barbarian horde. He raises up his battle axe, and all the barbarians start kind of a bunch of loud ruckus. He holds up his other hand, like, sticking out, like for everyone to be quiet. The crowd hushes down again. He says, I have but an important task to ask for. There must be volunteers. I have news that there is a great ship that rides on the air that is in the town of Mucklestones. We need to send now this is Brian struggling, not him. Need to send a
Detachment.
Emissary.
That's the word I'm looking for. Thank you.
Boy.
Need to send an emissary to Mucklestone to ask for their aid to let us borrow this airship so that we can resupply our lines with food, water, and more troops. It'll be most important for us to hold the line here for the Great Horde. Who here would be so honored to take on this task?
So would Victor know that Mucklestones is headed away from Injas?
Yeah, I think Mucklestones is pretty renowned throughout the Codelands. So even if you haven't been there before, you got a general idea of where it is.
Does Victor have PTSD from what we just went through?
just a little bit.
It's really a post-traumatic stress injury. It's not really full-on D, but yeah.
Yeah.
So he'll be scanning the crowd again, and his eyes will almost like stop for a few moments as he stares down at Veli and as he stares down at Bram.
And I kind of lean down and Victor, an airship. That must be amazing. Let's go.
Bram will say, I'll stand the line.
He'll stand the line.
Nara's going to look over at Victor and sort of do a little sort of head wave. Should we go?
Victor nods enthusiastically.
All right. So Nara will step forward.
Okay.
Belly as well.
Yeah. Victor in his how do you say it? Aelin? Aelin.
He's master. You're blaster.
Yep. My gnome riding companion. We'll step forward and volunteer as well.
Okay. So anybody not volunteering? Let's just put it that way. Okay, good. Good answer. All right. Railroad DM to the rescue. All right, so as each of you guys step forward, Solomon kind of holds out one hand and brings each one of you up onto the stairs to kind of show the rest of the crowd, those who have volunteered. So I know there are many brave warriors here who'd volunteer for this, but we only need these, whatever number it is. I'll say the magic number 6.
8. It's 8.
Okay. But we don't need an army. We just need these fine few here. We shall send them off as warriors, as heroes, and they shall return with this glorious airship, and we shall be victorious. And gives a little cheer again. All of them kind of shout, and as the crowd kind of dies down a little bit, he kind of grabs each one of you, or kind of corrals you guys around, and says, "I appreciate your volunteering. We all need these volunteers in times like this. Now join me in my quarters, and I shall provide the details of how we plan on getting you to Mucklestones." And at that, he'll turn around and make his way back up the stairs into his little hut up here. You don't have to move your token. I'm just kind of talking you through what's happening here. So, assuming all of you guys follow, you guys sit down at a giant table in the center of it. You got a few what do you call ale horn mugs in there. And he kind of makes a motion to a little barbarian as he walks to the door, and he runs off, comes back in with a small little barrel or tankard, starts filling up all the ale horns with ale. All right, so Mucklestones is a good 5, 7, 10-day ride from here. With this blasted snow that fell last night, could make it even longer. So I've got an alternative. I need to send you guys to Bildubaris first. And there, and he kind of looks over at Veli and Bram as like, you should know this. I'll have you guys meet with Stannon. Stannon has the capability to quickly get you to Mucklestones so we can forego all this travel across the open plains in the snow. But he wants something in return, because he always does. So he kind of reaches over to a chest, bends over, opens it up, pulls out a bag of coin, and tosses it on the table. Says, "Give this to him if he doesn't agree to do it for free. Impress upon him the importance of this, how this airship will help keep us resupplied on a regular basis. If he does not come quietly, the coin will shake his resolve." What say you?
Just out of character there, you're saying this to Victor and Nira?
Everybody.
No, about like the ones that you expected to know him, because like I've been bouncing back and forth from Bildubaris, right?
Yeah, Veli and Bram. He gave them a kind of a look like you should know who that is. And Veli and Bram, in your time in Bildubaris, you're well aware of who Stannon is. I think, matter of fact, one or both of you guys have even met him before. that name ring a bell with you guys? From the one-off?
I don't.
Okay. He was the horse lord. He's the guy you guys went to, I think, and either secured some horses for that. No, that was not the Tundra one. That was the one where you guys went into the little underground temple. So never mind. But yeah, you guys are familiar with him. So you know where to find him, and you know what he looks like.
Belly's gonna grab the bag of coins and say, "I'll get him to do it for half price, if anything."
At that, Thalaman kind of laughs a little bit and slaps his hand on his belly. Says, "Stannon does nothing for half price." You know that as well as me, Belly. But I wish you good luck with that. Any last questions for me?
Where is breakfast?
And he kind of looks over at you strange a little bit. So, if you're not eating yet,
I missed that, Brian. What?
he just kind of sniffs at you a little bit. So, you're not eating yet?
We were discussing things.
And he kind of makes a motion to one of his little barbarians in there again, and he goes in and gets inside one of his small chests, opens it up, and comes back with like some, looks like, for lack of a better term, beef jerky, hardtack.
Beef jerky and hardtack are very different things. Hardtack is bread.
Well, that's it. It's some kind of hard, you can't tell what it is my point.
Regardless, Victor takes it appraisingly and thankfully.
But see to it that the breakfast is already out there somewhere, one of those fires. Get yourself a full belly before you head south. And he'll offer up, horses as well, so you guys won't have to hoof it your way back to Build-A-Bars. Like I said, Build-A-Bars is probably about 15 to 20 miles to the south.
Okay.
Oh, he'll also share with you guys. Sorry, he should have. I don't know if he would have shared this with everybody, or just you guys. Probably just you guys. So, a little more information on the attacks. They've learned that all of the teleportation circles, at least the ones that were regularly used by Injast, have been shut down and rendered useless. They've heard word from other major towns that no one can transport to or from Injast anymore because there were some of the Horde that were using them to transport to these other major cities. But as soon as they realize that, they start shutting them all down. So, out of character wise, just like what happened in Mucklestones in about a week. Whoop. Did I just lose everybody?
Hey, that's what it looked like on my screen. So
No.
I just hit.
I can hear you.
Yeah, like it looks like in Roll20, like we're all gone.
Yeah. Okay, that's what freaked me out for a second.
I only see me and Rand in Roll20.
Yeah. I only see me and Rand.
I just reconnected.
It's everybody in
My
red.
screen just says loading.
Yeah, I just got a lovely red notice. You have been.
I'm
Yeah, I got
refreshed.
that
I'm
too.
refreshing too.
Okay.
It was everybody individually is Rand.
Okay, so it's just a Roll20 thing. Discord's working fine, sounds like, though, right?
Robert's back,
Discord,
right?
Yeah.
Discord blew me out, but I'm there now.
No, Discord earlier kept disconnecting, reconnecting me like 40 times in a row. It was I had to literally close it while Brian and I were talking.
Okay, so quick mic check. Let me run down the list here. So, Victor? You
Yep.
there? Okay. This is just a Discord mic check. Nira?
Yep.
Veli?
Yep.
Aolin?
Check.
Bram?
Present.
Okay. Did I miss anybody? Oh,
Vigor.
Vigor. Yeah.
We're good.
All right, so I got everybody then, right? Okay, so we're all in Discord. All right, so you guys let me know when you're back in Roll20. If you're not,
Not yet.
Okay.
I've got everybody except the DM in now.
Yeah. So
great. All right. So I see my DM thing. I see you guys. So I guess I'm good. All
Still loading.
right. So let me rephrase what I just said a while ago in case Discord did cut out for anybody. So he basically shared with you guys that all the teleportation circles have been shut down that were in any way linked to Injast because the Horde was starting to use them to transport bad guys to other cities. So that's part of the reason why he wants to send you guys to Stannon so he can use some of his powers that are not teleportation circle sensitive or requirement to send
Brian,
you there.
I missed how we were getting to Mucklestone.
Salamon's going to send you guys to Build-A-Barus.
Okay.
While you're in Build-A-Barus, on horseback, He wants you guys to meet with Stannon. He's leader of one of the other barbarian tribes, the Var tribe. Thalaman has kind of put Stannon in charge
So I thought,
of the forces in Bildabaris while he's out.
why
on
does this have some backwards?
What's the matter?
So I can snap it across. Oh, sorry.
So he's sending you guys to Bildabaris. In Bildabaris, you're supposed to meet with Stannon Vargarin. He's the clan leader of the Var tribe, and Stannon has a capability to transport you guys to Mucklestone magically, but doesn't require the use of teleportation circles. Okay, that make sense?
All right, build a bear it is.
What's better than what Rand was calling it? Okay, we all good then? Anybody still waiting to load up Roll20? Are they all good?
I got the red box of death.
Yeah.
Same.
I
Ditto.
don't anymore. I see everybody now.
I see Vigor, Bram, Eolin, Victor. Red box of death.
Oh, there we go. Now I'm back in properly. Apparently.
Okay, and Roll20? Kev?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, just making sure. Alright, so this is the morning. I'm assuming you guys will have time to have your breakfast. Is there anything else you want to ask of anybody else in the camp before you take off, or you guys want me to go and transition to that? Okay, I'll take it as we're going to transition. So I'm just going to switch you to like a theater. Go ahead.
Just while we're doing breakfast and stuff like that, Victor's going to do his daily routine. He likes to do guidance to gun to be able to play his drum better with performance check enhancement, and then it tries to inspire our party with some kind of rousing drum roll as we go to Bildabaris. It can be theater of the mind, please.
Okay. No, we got to switch to a camera mode, and we're all going to watch Rand play a drum.
I'm gonna watch Nara do the floss.
Okay, so I'm going to switch to another map. This is mainly just for Theater of the Mind for right now, as I kind of talk you through the next sessions of it. Hopefully I didn't set this up with just all blackness. You guys can all see this?
Yep.
Okay.
What does your inspiring do for us, Rand?
Everyone gets 12 hit points, 12 temporary hit points.
And how long does that last?
I believe it lasts the day.
You look it up and verify.
Spend 10 minutes inspiring up to 6 people after each short rest, granting each target temporary hit points equal to your level plus charisma modifier. I don't know that it has a duration associated with it.
Okay, so I guess until it's gone, or I'll rule it's until it's gone, or you take a long rest.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So pull up my next handout for myself. All right. So I'll say you guys left mid-morning, say 8 a.m.ish. This is probably pretty close to maybe the sunrise as you guys are walking out of the camps. And again, this is all to the east and to the west. You guys are heading south. So as you guys heading south, you're traveling further and further away of this kind of scene of the barbarian encampment that runs to the horizon. Again, got about 12 inches of snow, so you're all on horseback, so it's doable. It's not hard on you guys, but you are going at a slow pace. Like I said, it's about 15 to 20 miles to Bildabaris. You guys can probably travel 2 to 3 miles per hour in this thick snow. So you can do the math by how long that's potentially going to take to get down there. So as you guys make going, the sun starts coming up. It's a cloudless sky, just no clouds at all. Just a bright blue sky, and there's nothing but white across the horizon. And after about 2 or 3 hours, I need everybody to make me a con check, please.
Con check.
Con save or con check?
Check.
Check.
Woo! Look at Vigor, healthy as a horse. Also, I thought that was Victor's was Vigor's actually, so never mind. Look at Victor, healthy as a horse.
Yeah, I kind of saw that coming with all those Victors and Vigors and everything else.
We talked about that earlier.
Yep.
I'm sorry, mine went to GM. I didn't realize I had the
I
two
still see
GM.
it. It's fine.
All right, we're good.
Who am I missing? That's only 4 of you.
You see mine?
My connection has interrupted again. So you say con save?
Yeah. You need me to do it for you?
Save.
No.
No, con save and check. Sorry, not a save. Constitution check.
Oh, Constitution check. Okay.
You need me to do it for you, or are you good?
Depends if you're gonna see it or not.
Well, hopefully I see it. I need to see it.
Oh, look at all this natural 20s I'm throwing here. Wow, crazy.
yeah.
There it goes. Okay.
Did you see it?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
that's
see
a
it.
save though.
Okay, that's
You
1,
gotta
2,
say-
3. That's all of you. All right, so Nira and Veli, after 2-3 hours of walking in this bright white landscape, your vision is starting to kind of feel the effects of this snow blind. You're going to have a disadvantage on any perception check to see anything beyond 100 feet. Okay, so just make note of that, as I do. So that was Veli and Nira. Disadvantage on perception beyond 100. Alright, so, yeah, there's nothing much on this road or this path. Matter of fact, it's kind of difficult to kind of keep on the path going to heading to Build-A-Bars, but it doesn't really matter if you're on the path or not. You're going across open grasslands to reach there. Occasionally you find a few spots of trees, pine trees or whatever, but for the most part it's just open land. And so you guys get probably about, say, 4 to 6 miles into your trip when it starts going down to a valley and a little bit more of a wooded area that is a common, I guess, route to take to Build-A-Bars. I need everyone to give me a perception check now, and Veli and Nira's will be at disadvantage.
Passive perception?
No, this is you actually looking.
Oh, Nira, it's a shame yours was at disadvantage.
Suck on that disadvantage.
Yeah.
Yeah, because my passive perception is very high, but my perception and wisdom is lower, which is odd. That works.
Okay.
Okay, is that everybody? Perception 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, that's everybody. Now, okay, I'm so glad I had you guys all roll that. Even the two with disadvantage even passed. All right, so as you guys are,
On 11 pass.
yeah, it was simple DC 10 to see this. So as you guys are making your way, I mean, there's not a whole lot of tracks coming this way. I mean, you guys have probably passed a couple of passing guards that do a patrol, kind of running from Build-A-Bars up to the encampment here on this regular path back and forth. Some of you recognize them, some of you don't, but it's barbarian guards making the patrols. But as you guys come down to this sort of valley section here, you can see one section along the side of your path where there's been other horse trails coming through here. But it looks like there's been some kind of a commotion off to the side of the path where... give me a survival check. Anybody who's proficient in survival.
Oh my god, I got a +6 and I rolled an 11.
Anybody else proficient in survival?
Didn't take it. Could have. Didn't.
I
No.
don't think I have it. Hang on.
So
No.
Victor is the only one that's proficient in survival, you guys.
Maybe Victor check with God for a blessing.
So is that true? Victor's the only one?
Can
Looks
you,
like
can you get some guidance on the?
Yeah, where's that ranger when we need it?
Ranger's a junk class. Don't tell Tegan.
All right. So
Oh, you
Victor,
could say it's a 13, Brian.
okay. So Victor, with your 13, as you look at it, I mean, you don't really notice anything out of the ordinary, but it is odd to see. It almost looks like a horse maybe has sat down there in bed, which is really odd to do in the snow like this in the middle of a trail. So you can investigate that further, or you can keep on going. It's up to you.
Is it like right in front of us?
No, it's about 6 feet off the trail.
There is interesting spot right over by trail. He'll announce randomly, but specifically to the gnome on his head.
Do as I say, can you describe the area? I'm gonna look at it. Vigor's gonna look at it.
Describe the area that you're in. Yeah,
No, that's that spot. You said something looked like a horse sat there. Like
that's what Victor figured out. The rest of you guys don't have a clue. It looks like snow.
I'll go investigate. What the hell? -1, and I roll an 18.
you rolled a 19.
That spot there, that you think a horse sat there?
So is the entire group heading over to investigate, or is it just Victor?
I'm on Victor's shoulders. So
Okay, so
you
all right,
said-
so that's
I'm
important.
taking advantage of this.
Make
You
sure I
said it was only
clarify.
6 feet off the trail, right?
Correct.
Yeah. So Nara's going to stay where she is because she can cover that distance in
Okay.
a millisecond if she needs to, but she's happy
yeah.
to stay on the trail.
No one can see it, but there's a tiny little mage hand going out.
Right, so I'm gonna clarify one thing. So, Aelin, are you really riding on top of Victor's shoulders?
Yes.
Okay,
So
so you
I'm
got
not on a horse. I'm on his shoulders.
okay, so you guys have 5 horses then, not 6.
You could have had a horse.
Well,
Yeah,
the
but I'm
little one needs a pony, right? The other little one.
And the pony would. It's easier for me to ride in front of somebody on a horse.
We
Listen,
could drag a Shetland behind us
I'm
drink.
literally no
by the
no.
neck.
You don't understand, Rich.
Sentence.
Yes.
I'm shorter than you are.
You are.
You're 4 feet. I'm 2.5.
Well, I'm 3.5. Yeah.
You're
Okay.
3.5. Okay, I'm 2.5.
Oh, then we can probably share a horse.
Victor has 2 shoulders.
Awkward.
I got 2 boys. To show them both love.
2 shoulders. Right along.
No,
I'll be yelling, "Get a room, you two!"
I'm gonna be on my horse.
I'm just thinking myself that a couple of the barbarians would have suggested that the little guy is just ride on a sled that gets pulled by one of the horses behind everybody else. Because seeing those guys on a horse, I'm just trying to picture a little 2.5-foot man on these giant riding horses. But it's your call, whatever you want.
The Hobbit rode with the woman on Lord of the Rings.
True.
Yeah.
I just need to know how many horses you guys have. Is it 5?
I would have said, "Hey, can I ride with you, Victor?" and just kept it at that because he's already been accommodating.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine with Victor. He can sit in front of him or behind.
Yeah.
Four on your shoulders.
So does that mean Vigor's also going to be on someone's shoulder, or is he riding the giant horse by himself?
Is it
I'll let him
feasible
ride
for
behind me if he needs to.
who's that? Ride behind Veli?
Veli's pretty tiny, so
Yeah, sure. He'll ride with Veli.
Okay, so 4 horses is what we've got then in this group.
We are too small really to feasibly ride these horses.
Okay. All right. That may or may not come into play later. All right, so 4 horses. All right, so I heard Nira staying back. Everyone else is going up with Victor.
Yes,
Yes.
I am.
Okay. And Vigor, are you walking up there, or are you just sending your hand?
Vigor's just sending his hand. Nobody can see the hand, but the hand is going.
Okay, so you're staying there with Nira as well then, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so on the horse, who's got the horses then? You guys that were teaming up.
There's more than enough room for a 2.5-foot person on Nira's horse.
Nero or Veli? Whose horse mine? Nero's or Veli's?
It's on Valley's horse.
Let's see.
But
Which one
Veli's
are you
going.
not going
Veli's
up
going
there?
in.
Oh
I'm
my
Yeah,
not.
I'm not going in.
Which one has the child seat on it?
Nira's has a booster on it.
The booster seat.
All right, I didn't want to have to do this, but I guess I'm going to have to. Okay,
Oh,
1, 2,
There's a bunch of horses.
3,
Did you like playing with ponies
4
as a child?
horses. Let's drop you guys in here as I keep all this shit straight. Where's your characters?
My little pony, my little pony.
Okay, our horse is named Chestnut.
Chestnut.
Oh yeah, I
Brian,
guess
you should make the horses large.
I'm glad I'm doing this because now I'm remembering the other guys that are with you.
Vigor's already. Whoa, Victor,
Victor's still big. I forgot about
What's
that.
going on?
beefing.
I can carry horse.
He don't ride horse. Horse ride him.
All right.
He made a bigger horse.
So I forgot about technically Goda is here with you guys in spirit. I'm not going to have him being any kind of encounters with you, but because of that, you got one extra horse because he's going to need a giant horse to ride on.
I only see 4 horses.
I know I got to drop another one in here
Why are they like Nightmare Flaming Hoof style?
because that's
They're
just
not.
what I grabbed. Because they're going to stomp
Listen,
you in the ground.
Listen, beggars can't be choosers.
They're just white fetlocks. Come on, dude.
All right,
It's
so
pretty common with draft horses.
so Victor, if you're going to investigate, you got to get off your horse. You're not going to be able to investigate these tracks up on the horse.
He's off
Okay.
the horse.
All right, so if you're on a horse, put yourself on a horse. If you're not on a horse, that's fine. If you're away from the group, put yourself down here.
Oh, you got to put a horse down there, Brian.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I don't know how many horses are going to be away.
Wait, by away from the group, you mean off looking at this thing, or
No.
Now, this is the trail. This is the investigation spot. Let's do it that way.
Let's move our horses back to the.
yeah, I would have tied my horse to like a tree,
Or left it
doesn't
with the
run
other
away.
horses on the trail.
A
with the rest
snow
of us.
tree.
So, Veli is staying off the trail.
Bram,
Who's investigating?
Eolin, and Victor. It looks like.
I am.
Bram,
I'm with
And-
Victor.
Aelin,
Okay.
Eolin, move over there.
Aelin.
And you're on your feet, not on the horses, right?
Correct.
Would you have, like, carried one of the... Not carried, but, led one of the horses over with you or left them over on the trail?
I would have left them on the trail as long as they're not gonna like. If I don't think they're skittish horses.
Clip clop.
So, Aelin, you're over here, right?
Yep.
Okay, I moved you over there. All right, now now the scene's set.
Roll for initiative.
Is everybody paranoid yet?
No. I'm waiting
Okay.
for the dice to start blinking.
Okay.
All right.
We
All
got
right,
some
so-
good investigation rolls.
Now let me go back and look at Victor's investigation. Okay, you rolled freaking 20.
I also invested.
Oh, Bram did too. Holy shit.
I am too.
18, 20. Jeez.
We see your
Oh,
surprise.
that sucks. Never mind.
Guys, what are you all doing here? So many things.
So do I get an investigation check with my hand, or
I don't know how you're going to investigate with your hand,
I can poke stuff?
but you can't see what your hand is doing, can you?
Oh, I thought we could kind of see it. Shut up, you guys.
He doesn't need a proctologist anymore, that's for sure.
Victor,
Okay.
as you bend over to inspect
Hey,
the
John,
spot a little bit more,
I feel like Victor just got slapped and he doesn't know why.
all right, so Victor and Bram, you guys both of you start investigating the spot over here. You start realizing that there's more to this than just a horse print. You guys can see other type of paw prints within the snow here. Some large, some are smaller. Give me a nature check now for Bram and Victor only to see if
Can
you
I
can.
do some guidance in survival again?
Yeah, you
Instead
can.
of
You can. As long as you announce your guidance before you roll whatever you're rolling, then I'm okay with that. You can't do it. You can't do it after the fact.
Understood. Victor knows his limitations in life. That's why he's grateful to have some guidance.
So nature check for Victor and Bram if you want to try to recognize what kind of prints these are.
Really? What the? I'm assuming it's going to be the same result as last time or less.
Bram, make your
Yeah.
roll.
Which roll was that? Sorry.
Well, I said nature, but I'll take survival as well. Your choice.
Oh, I'm sorry, Brian.
But you're
Well,
still looking
just
at footprints. That's fine. All right, so Victor got a 12. Bram got a 13. All right, Victor, you start bending over to kind of check them before, and you feel something kind of rub up against your butt. You turn around and look, but there's nothing there. Bram, as you start looking at it more, you recognize the larger print as being that of a giant hyena, which is kind of
Okay.
not that strange for this area. You know that gnolls in the area will use them as mounts, and you're not 100% sure, but the smaller prints could be gnoll prints as well.
Okay. I share that with the group or the people who are here, anyways.
We saw many Null at the at Ingest.
The prince go off this way.
Weren't there Knolls there too, Brian? Knolls, Centaurs, and Slotties, right?
For the attack on Ingest?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, there was also humans. Well, you assumed they were humans. They had helms on them, but I don't think any of them actually got to attack you. It was all the beast creatures.
The Knoll archers, though, right?
Yeah,
Or was-
yeah, a bunch of the Knoll archers is what basically turned Blockvard into a giant pincushion.
Yep.
All right, so that's what you guys have noticed. What do you guys want to do?
I will try to. I see anything further down the path? Like if I follow the tracks with my eyes, do I see where they're going?
You give me a
Or
perception
are
check.
they going? Sorry, with the survival check, were they going towards the path, like where we just came from,
No.
or away from?
No, they're leading away from the path.
Okay. Ooh.
Yeah.
What shoe size were they wearing, Brian?
With that perception roll, you can definitely see like at least 3 sets of the large prints heading. I guess you see you're heading south. These are actually heading kind of towards the east a little bit. And with that perception check, you can also see that looks like they were dragging something.
Bram says, "We better go sneak up on them and smash their heads. They're dragging something with them, probably small villagers."
I think we should go tell Nera and the other folks.
You go tell them I'll wait here so I don't lose the tracks in the snow.
We're only 6 feet away from you.
like literally, like you, like, hey
Like-
guys,
Yeah.
And we're like, hold on.
Hey
like,
guys, come on this
can-
way.
I can hear you say you should tell us.
It looks farther
like,
out there.
like, yeah, have you ever seen
Hey,
that episode of The Office? It's the clip where Michael's just like stares in the camera, that 1,000-yard stare. That's Vigor looking at you right now.
Exactly.
Yeah, Victor passed his constitution check, so he's not like severely snowblind. He should be able to see them from 6 feet away.
He's just dense.
He's not an intelligent caster.
All right, so
So Nera's gonna make the suggestion that we need to be heading towards Bildabaris and maybe not heading off in a different direction. We've got a job to do here, and we should be doing it.
Bram would argue that perhaps we're cutting off a fortifying force or something else that's sneaking up on the lines to give them supplies.
you guys want to have a roll off, or you guys want to discuss this?
These could be scouts. If we delay or stop them, it could be a benefit.
Exactly.
But they're not even heading in the same direction that we're going.
Can we
But
tell
what
how
if-
If they
we
were going
delay-
south, or if they were even going southwest or southeast, maybe, but they're not going in either of the. They're perpendicular to where we're supposed to be headed.
Perpendicular doesn't mean what you think it means.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yes.
yes, it does.
Yes. Oh,
Parallel.
yes. Yes, it does. No, they're not going parallel.
It's the opposite of parallel.
They're going perpendicular.
Everybody still there?
Thanks for the
Yeah.
fake geography lesson.
Yeah.
Vigor's take on it is that the longer we delay, the more chance that giant army is going to move south and reach the encampment.
All right, so far we're 5-2 because Victor's going to defer to Nera in matters of intelligence. Or, I mean, we're 3-2. And then Veli's the only one we haven't heard from yet.
I think that pretty much does it. Then the other two want to stay on the trail. That's fine.
Veli, what you want to do? Is he here?
Did we lose Don?
What's that? Nope. I'm here.
They were asking you a question.
Trail or no trail, Don?
I think we should go on the trail.
The trail to the
4
city
to
or the
2.
trail, the perpendicular trail?
You stop trying to change it up. 4 to 2.
Like, what trail are we talking about? Are we going to chase? Are we going to chase the? Are we going to chase the? Are we finishing our mission, or are we
Our
going
mission,
off?
we're following the regular trail.
Or did we see a dog with a fluffy tail and need to head towards it?
Technically not wrong. We did see
That's what I'm saying.
a dog with a fluffy tail.
I need Bram, Aolin, and Victor give me a perception check at disadvantage.
At disadvantage?
Yep. Holy shit. Alright, Bram and Victor. You guys both hear and then see a little knoll about 100 yards off, not 100 yards, 100 feet off by one of the trees kind of start taking off running away from you guys further to the east.
Cool. Ewan sees it's freaking sees packing.
That's a roll.
Bram,
Holy crap!
That'll never happen again.
Bram says, "Forget it," or he goes after him. They know we're here, and he charges off after the little knoll.
On foot while we
That
have
one there. He's got a mole on his lip. Get him!
Victor's not going to hesitate. He's going to use his.
But we're running into this forest, right? Is it a forest or is it just snow plain?
100 feet. Brian, Victor's going to use his orcish aggression to bonus action, move, and then move. Again.
Oh God, he's gonna mow this thing down like a freaking linebacker.
And then he's gonna.
I'm holding on
he's gonna
to
move
Victor's
again.
ponytail.
He can move 90 feet. 90 feet towards an enemy.
All right, so let me set the scene here, and we'll resolve this.
And I'm standing on his shoulders, holding onto his ponytail, whipping up my sling.
90 feet, 90 feet.
So those of you that saw the knoll running away will notice that he's kind of he's so light he's running on top of the snow. The rest of you guys are going to have difficult terrain to make your way through this deep snow. So keep that in mind.
Can I get a slingshot off at him?
He's 100 feet away. What's your range?
30, 90, if I believe on the sling.
We're going to have to roll initiative. We're going to actually take a shot.
No.
31, 20 actually. So
Hold
he's
on,
within range.
What was your running thing that you were going to run at him? How far could you have made it?
I could have got up to 90 feet without difficult terrain.
So difficult terrain, 45 feet. Then you just throw Eolin at him.
Do you have the infamous yeet feet?
Yeet feet? No.
Can't monks do the run on water, run on snow thing?
How far away was this?
It's only 100
was this
feet,
little
right?
knoll from us when we saw it?
About 100 feet away.
About 100 feet away. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I will still charge after it.
Oh, don't worry. I already took that into consideration. You're running after it. You told me that. And so is Victor.
Yeah.
So all I need now is a marching order.
Does Neri even know that it's there?
Okay, give me,
you yelled it out, right?
Yeah. I yelled, "Stop!"
and then
So he just stopped.
You see the dwarf with his little legs kind of fighting through the snow as he's trying to catch up. Alright, so here, that's what I do. I'm gonna move Bram first. Bram is right here.
Do you want initiative?
Not yet. You're not. I didn't say anything about a fight, did I? I just said you guys are chasing after
just
some.
curious.
So
I'm just asking.
Oh, I switched to this thing. So we're going in this direction.
Yeah.
So Bram started running. Victor, are you going to do your orcish aggression thing and go 45 feet?
Before as I'm running, I can see that Victor obviously has a good solid
You're gonna run behind him, aren't you?
a lot of running, so I'm actually gonna use this spell on Victor.
Look at you.
Nice.
Ooh. Oh, he
And
gonna make it.
Good one.
now he can close that gap.
Sweet.
Okay. All right, so I'm gonna just right now. I'm gonna put you right here. With that, you're gonna get in front of Bram. What are the rest of you guys doing? Are you joining? You're gonna stay on the trail and.
You got to move Aelin with me.
Yeah.
Aelin is
I-
on.
I am
Oh.
on Victor.
Okay.
That's what I said. He literally needs to get close enough and yeet Aelin at him.
Oh,
Aelin at him.
he gets an action. He's riding the mount, more or less.
Du-du-du-du.
We're gonna close this gap. He's gonna be like 5
I
feet.
got the biggest freaking grin on my face you've ever seen on a gnome.
And his eyes are kind of watering as he's going so fast. The cold air is kind of making his eyes water.
You have to get riding goggles.
All right, so Veli, are you going to follow them on horseback? Are you hopping off? What are you doing?
I'm going to follow on horseback and try to kind of plow a path through the terrain.
Okay, it's still gonna be difficult terrain for the horse as well, but that's fine.
Yep, and I'm fine with that because I only want to do about not even half distance, just to...
Okay. And Nira and Vigor?
Vigor, should we just leave the 3 other horses here, or should we stay here,
We should
maintain
probably-
the other horses?
We're gonna stay with the horses.
Yes, I agree.
This could all have been just to trap Dolores away from the horses. Vigor doesn't trust it.
All right, so you're gonna try to gather up the other horses, or just take yours?
We're gonna keep
No,
the other horses.
we're keeping the other 3 horses around us because they said that they had tied them. When they got off them, Victor said that he had tied it to a tree.
Okay. All right, so it's gonna take your entire action to kind of corral these horses. Everyone else is gonna make their way down the path.
Us and
All right.
Boo Boo.
Okay. All right, so Boo Boo is not gonna be in this encounter. He'll be there in spirit. If you guys need him for some reason, I'll bring him in, but that's not the case. All right, so I don't want to do this. I don't want to switch maps yet. All right, so Victor and Aelin, you're the first one to
Yes.
get there. You're going to get there probably a good 50 or 60 feet before Bram does. As you chase after a knoll, you'll see him kind of turn around and notice you guys following, chasing, and he's going to start to yip and shout
a trap.
and yell.
And I'm going to let fly with 2 sling bullets. Sing, zing.
Let's see him.
All right. Stand by.
Admiral Akbar yells, "It's a
Guys.
trap!"
He's about 150 feet away from you now.
Wait, he was only 100 feet before.
He doesn't have difficult terrain, and he is sprinting.
Yeah, but neither does Victor.
Victor doesn't have
doesn't
difficult
anymore.
terrain either.
All right, what was
Freedom
your
of movement.
full
So
movement?
Victor moved 90 feet.
That normal, or that's your sprint?
That's my sprint. He has no action when he gets there. He used his bonus action, his movement, and his action to move.
To move 90 feet.
Yep.
Okay. All right, so then he's within 90 feet of you now then.
All I want to say
Yep.
is, I came
There's
in
the
like
knoll.
a
Get him.
wrecking ball.
All right, 2 slings. 1, 2.
Holy shit. So whack! Whack! You kind of... let me roll.
Smack.
I'm going to roll something random just to see if he can keep from falling over here. Okay, yeah, you see him start to kind of stumble a little bit, but he keeps on going, and then you hear more yips further down the trail, kind of respond to him. So you don't kill him, but he continues to kind of run on there.
Oh shoot! You know
All
what?
right. So
I
how
should've
far
done
away is he
something
now,
different.
Brian? Are we able to go any more?
That's what I
or
should have
no?
done.
I'm gonna stop right
Damn it.
there. 1 second, I gotta look at the map and see if it's even big enough for how freaking far apart you guys are.
I can't move any further on this screen.
I know you can't. That's what I'm saying. I gotta double check my map before I put you guys over there and see if I even have that much movement. Holy shit. Oh yeah. And since you guys all let them know of your presence, I gotta move them a little bit.
Victor, as you know, he's a professional runner awayer. So,
So when he wants to run, he runs.
well, he's not. He might be book stupid, but he's not. When it comes to like me versus 30, not good.
Alright, so this one here. Alright, so some of this is going to be theater of the mind. I'm going to move you guys to another map here, and you have to work with me on the distance. My map is not big enough for how far apart you guys are right now. So let me grab you guys first, because you guys are all over the place. And just so I'm clear, Nira and Viger, you're still planning on bringing all these horses with you, right?
They're staying back the horses.
Well, I don't know that we decided we were going to bring them with. We're staying
just
with
here.
them because we didn't know.
Yeah.
All it was one knoll, so
Okay.
we weren't going to just leave our three of our horses there. That would be terrible.
Yeah, that's an even better answer. I like that one. So,
So basically, we're gonna hear a bunch of yip 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 silence, and then we're just gonna leave with the horses.
all right, so let's do this. Sorry, guys, I got to rearrange my map. And let me grab. See, Belly's on a horse. I'm going to go ahead and grab Vigor and Nira as well, even though you're really not there yet. I'm going to put you on the map just so you can see, but I'll kind of walk you through how far away you are. Let me drop you guys
At least
here.
90 feet.
What would happen if I cast Mirror Image right now? Would one of them have a gnome on it, and the other three wouldn't?
Okay, I'm going to sketch you guys where I think I want you to start off.
Do you consider your gnome a piece of clothing? Because if you do, then it's just a helmet. Your gnome is just a helmet, so mirror image would do all of that.
What the heck?
All right, I'm going to switch maps now over to this one here. And yes, go ahead and roll initiative.
All of us?
Yeah, go ahead and have everybody roll it. Just so I got you all.
Initiative?
Yep,
Are you gonna do a new map?
I'm getting there. Oh, that's right. I think you have to be on the map before I can do initiative, huh?
Stuck in the snow.
Aerlin didn't click his token. Oh, yep, it's all gone.
Shit. Sorry, guys. Well, there you go. Those that rolled badly get to roll again.
I rolled really good.
Where's our token? There.
Everybody sees themselves, right? Don't move your token. Unless you need just to see something.
I know.
Oh, God, our horses
automatically
are
snaps to
dead. They ran ahead of us and died. This is terrible.
No, we kept our horses back here. We're fine.
Why is it so large compared to me?
All right.
She said,
So let me explain what Victor and Aelin see first as they break through this cloud of trees. The one little knoll that you guys were chasing is now back over here behind his friends, and you see three large giant hyenas mounted by some other gnolls as well. And you can see beyond them, looks like a couple of dead horses on the ground next to an old riverbed, and you can see several other looks like dead or lifeless bodies laying on the ground. Oh, I forgot this one's right here. Sorry.
Man, I thought we were chasing a gnome this whole time.
And screw, I'm not gonna have you roll perception. You also see there's some other human that is like bound back behind this other giant hyena and not moving, but she's not moving, but she's not laying down. She's like kind of squatted down, like she's all bound, can't move. If that makes sense. Okay. Now I need to roll initiative for all these guys.
Brian, while you're doing that, does Vigor and I did we hear the next set of yips or?
Give me a perception check for your hearing, so it's not disadvantage.
give me 1 second, guys.
Wow, I'm rolling like crap for their initiative. Everybody's in the initiative order?
Yeesh.
And we all go first.
Okay, that perception. Yeah, you're gonna hear probably Bram more than any first, kind of scream there's something going that way. And I'm assuming Victor or Elon, one of you guys are gonna kind of scream what you saw and what you're shooting at, correct? Or not?
Knowles.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Bram yelled stop.
Yep. Yeah, so Nair, you would have heard Aeolin or Victor kind of yelling Knowles.
What light level are we talking about outside right now?
Noon.
What level? What'd you say?
Light.
It's
What
only-
light?
it's only
What
like
light
10 o'clock in
level
the
are we
morning,
talking
right,
about?
Yeah,
Is
clear-
there shadows? Are there shadows? Is really the question I'm asking.
The shadows that you see are on the map.
Okay.
Trees and the cliff and
All right, we're in initiative order. Victor, you're conveniently up first if my turn order is correct.
Sweet.
Get us
So
close.
Is Victor and Aelin's distance? Is it accurate now?
Yeah, the map is accurate. Yeah,
Okay.
but you're still moving half speed. It's still deep snow here.
No. Victor has Bram cast a spell on Victor.
freedom of movement.
Freedom of movement.
Okay. Yep, you're good to go then.
So even still, Victor's gonna say, "Eowyn, I hope you like combat," as he pulls his great sword out and rushes.
Get
the
me
first
close,
one.
my friend, and we shall teach them.
All right, you're gonna have to kind of move with me, Rich.
Okay,
yep.
so hold on, Matt. Before you do any attacks, I gotta
Yeah.
add some flavor to this because you're fighting with a little gnome on top of your shoulders. So every time you make an attack, I want you to give me either an acrobatics or an athletics check to see if he even not Victor, Aelin does to see if you can
Well,
stay
what
on.
I'm going to do as soon as he gets within 5 feet of the target, I'm jumping off.
That'll be on your turn.
Yep, that'll be on my turn.
So Victor goes first. So as soon as
Got
he
it. I see
attacks,
what you're saying.
you're going to make an athletics or acrobatics check to see if him swinging at something is going to knock you off.
Oh, that should be fun.
You know what? We could have made it. You know what we should do? Brian, can I retcon that to move down here? I forgot I could still move 60 feet as long as I'm going towards a target.
Well, you didn't roll your attack, but I'm not going to let you change your path.
Okay.
So if you're going to run to there and then change your mind and go over here, this guy's going to get an opportunity attack.
No, you're fine. All right. Should I roll attacks?
It's your turn. You can do whatever you want.
Aelin got to roll his thing too.
Victor's gonna slash across with his he's gonna activate his flaming greatsword or whatever, and then slash across with his cantrip green flame blade.
And just so I explain what you're looking at here, so this is the mount,
Oops, I'm set at disadvantage.
and this is the guy basically riding on top of him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, this is the map. This is the guy right. The mount and the guy, right?
Yeah. Yeah. This is
Okay.
this is the guy riding it.
The green flame blade has 2 targets. Then. Yeah.
How about that? All right. So which one are you trying to attack?
I'm gonna attack the guy. Although that mount looks pretty vicious too.
What, 24? Yeah. Shit, that hits.
24, and it's gonna do 15 slashing plus 15 fire. 30 damage on the first one.
And the green flame?
That's with the green flame. See the 8 in the middle of the thing? 8 plus 7 from the flaming greatsword plus.
I don't see an 8. I see a 15 and a 7. I don't see an 8.
It's in the middle of
in the middle of the
description.
write-up, though, it says an extra 8 fire damage to the target.
Yep, and then the mount only took 2. You see the 2?
Why does it only take 2?
It just takes an extra D8.
Plus your spell modifier.
Oh shit! Then -1, so it takes 1.
Just give me a total. Just give me a number.
30 damage to the first one, 1 damage to the second one. And then he's gonna. Is the knoll still standing?
Oh shit! I didn't take it. So it was 30 damage, right, for the first
Yeah,
one,
30 damage to the knoll.
and then 1 for the other one, right?
1 for the mount. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he's took a pretty good blow, but he's still sitting on top of the mount.
All right.
Yipping
I'm
and
gonna
yapping at
crush
you.
him again for a 24 damage. Or I'm sorry, 22 damage. 22 plus 30. He took 52.
So how much more damage for the guy?
52 total, and 1 for the mount.
So it was 30 the first time, 22 the second time.
Correct.
Victor, you suck. So you cleave, this guy just kind of falls into 2 pieces. Half of him falls down. His feet are still kind of stuck in the saddle of this hyena. It's still growling at your face. That it for Victor? And I need Aelin. Made his acrobatic check at 10. Aelin, yeah, you fall. Luckily, you fall into snow. So you don't take any damage, but I'm going to rule you do fall prone.
He's a monk.
Okay.
So
I was going to jump, but okay.
on your turn. Yes, I would allow that, but he attacked before your turn, so that's what happens.
Oh, okay. Oh, so I failed the. Okay, so 10 didn't pass. That's what
Correct.
you're saying.
Correct.
Sorry, my bad.
Okay.
I understand now.
Okay. Anything else for Victor?
That's it for Victor.
Okay, Nira, you're up next, and you are roughly 150 feet away, I'll say, from where.
Oh,
where
okay.
hear
So
this?
From where Victor is.
I'm not where it looks like I am right
No,
now.
like I said, my map wasn't big enough. So no, you're way back in the main trail or road heading to build the bars. So you're good 150
There's-
feet away from where Victor is.
With the horses.
Right.
All right. Well, I'm gonna start on our horse, and I'm gonna start heading towards because with the perception check I rolled, I know that there's more than just the knoll there, so I'm gonna start heading in that direction.
Okay, so the horse's normal speed is what?
40.
Okay, so he can move 40 feet at disadvantage if he's like sprinting. So 40 feet. Just I'll put numbers on this thing to keep my shit straight. So you were 150. You're now 90 feet away.
So I can't make the horse dash. Is that right?
That was a dash.
Okay.
But
So that was 40 feet total with a dash.
Yeah, because it's difficult terrain. You're still trying to get through all this snow.
Which is half speed, right?
Right. So normally he would get 80 feet on a full sprint, but since it's difficult terrain, he gets half that, so he gets 40 feet on a sprint.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
60 feet.
Yeah, it does. I'm just considering whether I want the horse to go 40 feet or whether I want to go 50 feet off the horse.
Ah, that's your call.
Brian.
If I can do math right, that should be 110 feet, not 90 feet. Yes, Don?
Isn't a horse 60 foot of speed?
Is it?
I think so.
Oh, it's yeah. I looked up draft horse. Draft horse is 40.
Okay, then that.
Draft is 40. The other
If this is
horse
a riding horse,
are 60.
then you're right. It's 60. You're right.
Okay, so then you can get 60 feet, so you're not going to be
I'll
90
stand-
feet
I'll-
away.
I'll stay on the horse.
Okay.
Hey, Brian, your 90 feet was right.
Hey, how about that? Premonition. Alright, so that's it for Near's turn then? Okay.
Yep.
Aolin.
Okay, I will. Where's my? Here it is.
Half your movement to stand up.
So I'm just going to stand. And Dink. And then take a step and swing for the fences.
So what's left now? Just the creature?
So
Correct.
19 for 8 points of damage against the mount.
Well, that's a weird attack. What happened? Your attack thing's not working?
Oh, that was the one I created. Hold on, did not show up properly.
No, it did. It looks like it just a random roll on here, not anything in the bracket or the box. That's fine. So 19 does hit. It's 8 points of damage.
Yes.
Okay. Let's out a yip and a growl.
Now, did want to check something. No, it's an action. Okay, I'm done.
Okay. Vigor.
Where is Vigor right now? Answer
Oh.
that question.
He's on the horse with Nira. So,
Yeah.
He was, but there was the discussion about us rounding up the other horses.
yeah, that's a good question.
Well,
so,
I don't. Yeah,
Go
but
ahead.
see, that was at the time when you thought we were rounding them up to bring with, whereas we were just staying with the horses, and the horses were, as we had pointed out, were tied up in as the guys sort of went off the trail. So
Yeah. I assumed that you
No,
left the horses at the trail and you took off running towards the danger.
that's right.
Okay.
So I think so. The reason why I put it that way is because we didn't have to round up the horses; they were there. We were just staying with them. So I
Right.
think Vigor is still on the horse with Nira.
Okay.
Now, just out of character, I think Aelin should get more than one swing as a monk of any level higher than 5, right?
Because
Do I
I
have your
moved, I don't get it. Oh wait, no, I still get my second.
Yeah, you get a
Do I
second
still
attack.
get my second
It's not
attack?
edition, it's,
But I moved.
No, it doesn't
it's-
matter.
Fine. No, movement is part of your turn. Then you
Yeah.
get your 2 attacks.
Yep.
full
Oh, okay, sorry.
I haven't done
And,
anything yet,
and
so
you still
keep
get a
going.
bonus action if you're entitled to a bonus action. So I mean, you
Yeah.
have
All
a
right.
lot
So
of
then I would
choices
take a
as to
second
what-
swing with the staff, or actually,
You can do second swing plus flurry.
I
of
was
blows,
actually
plus a
thinking
lot
I
of
might
things.
just burn a key point and do flurry of blows. for
Do
my-
both. No. Do both.
do
Flurry of
both.
blows is a bonus action. So
Yeah.
do your
You
second
get
attack
4
and then do
attacks
your
a round.
bonus action.
Oh.
You got two more attacks, and actually your flurry of blows is 2 attacks in and of itself. So you've got
Right. That's
one
why
more
I was
attack
gonna
and then
do.
2 flurry.
Yeah, monks are badass,
Okay.
man.
Sweet. Well, 16. I don't know if a 16 hits.
Yeah, it's a freaking big giant hyena. What do you think's gonna hit him? Yeah, that hits him.
All right, and then we'll do the flurry of blows,
So that's 3 points of damage on that first hit.
which is going to be
And are you using your dex? Is your dex high? Are you using your
my dex is max at 15.
That's your my dex is
My
20.
dex. Yeah, I couldn't. My dex isn't that high.
Okay. No problem.
And then 2.
Hey, those worked. Holy shit.
You just
So
slapping
wham!
this freaking hyena.
Wham bam and smack it upside the head.
Is it your strength that's high then?
No,
You know what?
strength is 0.
Where are you
It's
getting your
10.
plus? Okay.
No, my wisdom's 18.
All right. I'm just looking at the +6 for your unarmed strikes. I'm just wondering where that's coming from.
All right, so that was your first attack, second attack, and your flurry of blows for your bonus action.
Yes,
Okay.
correct.
So
That's
I
one less
think
key
you're
point.
done unless you're burning some kind of key on something else. You're good.
Nope, that's it.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, back to Vigor. Vigor. I'm gonna screw up your name so many times till I get it right.
Just don't start it with an N.
Oh my gosh, I wasn't even thinking that. Thanks.
Nigor, what's wrong with that?
All right, Anthony.
Okay, now, so he already moved the horse, so I can't move the horse, right?
Yeah, I'm real near as the one controlling the horse. You're 90 feet away from Victor right now.
Difficult terrain. My movement's only 30, so if I got off, I could only move 15 feet. What can I do here? I have.
Is Bram in the turn order?
I'm a 3. I'm way down.
I don't
He's
use.
not in there, but no, he must not be in there. But
Oh, I rolled a 3.
Okay, here I'll put you in there. I think I can do that still.
You missed Brian saying that those who rolled bad, Victor and Bram.
Yep, you're right. He missed it.
Let's see, what can I do here with my fancy dinky?
Whoops, my bad.
What the heck?
Oh, that would have been a good one. You wasted
that-
it.
That would have been a nice one. But yeah, no, I clicked by accident.
All right, Vigor, what are you doing?
There's nothing really I can do but sit on the horse, right?
I don't know. You tell me. It's your character.
Yeah, nope. Sitting on the horse waiting to go.
Okay. And this guy's up.
I could ready my crossbow, couldn't I?
You can ready an action, yes.
But like I can't. Like, can I shoot as soon as I come in and find a target?
That's what ready action is. You can say, I'm readying my crossbow to shoot anything that comes within range.
So then when Nira runs the horse in, I can take a shot.
Yes.
And am I considered hidden? I'm gonna hide. I'm hidden. I'm hiding.
You can use your cunning action to try to hide.
Yes.
I think you're behind me. If you're small enough,
I
you
am.
should be
I
able
can
to.
hide behind Nira. Yes.
You can use me as cover, a medium or larger creature, right?
Right. So,
I'm gonna hide behind Nira, and I'm gonna ready my crossbow.
okay, so I'm trying to envision this in my brain. You got a little 2 foot and a half tall little halfling here, riding on the back of a giant horse, and is anything holding on to Nira?
Yeah.
He's
one of
grabbing my
hands.
cape.
But he's like invisible.
Okay, so you're holding on to Nira with one hand. Your other hand is about to shoot what?
I'm just holding my crossbow up.
Okay, and it's a light crossbow, right? Is that
Light crossbow.
a light crossbow is a
oh.
two-handed weapon? A hand crossbow is a one-handed weapon. So
Yeah,
can,
you know, no, I'll
Exceptionally strong thighs.
I will. Yeah. Like I don't need to stand on the back of the horse, do I?
No, my point is you're gonna have one hand to hold on to Nira so you don't fall off.
One hand for the boat. One
I
hand.
can balance on the horse, right? I'll bounce on the horse.
You can certainly try.
Oh, you should. You totally should. This could be awesome or bad.
Yeah, I'll bounce on the horse.
You're going to bounce on the horse, not holding on to Nira.
Give me that acrobatics roll, baby.
Okay, and this horse is sprinting through the snow.
Yep.
So give me an acrobatics or no, it is an acrobatics check. There is no athletics to this. Oh, look at you! I set the DC to 15. So it's rough. You can feel yourself about to go falling off, but you're able to kind of hold your balance there for the moment. Okay. All right. So you're holding your action to shoot anything that comes within line of sight. Correct.
Yeah. When we get out there, whatever looks like Nolish.
And while you're bouncing on the horse, you're also hiding somehow.
Yeah, I'm behind him. Like literally, like I get these little peeks over his shoulder,
Yeah.
and then like have you ever seen that video? There's a guy on like one of those electronic bowls, and he's like almost like surfing on it.
Okay.
That's me on the back of the horse.
I get it.
But
I get it. You passed your acrobatics. I get it. Give me your stealth check.
my stealth check. Sure.
Yep.
You should be able to roll with advantage, I think, on that stealth check, because not that it matters.
Actually, no. I think I do get naturally stealthy. Oh no, it's just I can attempt to hide even when you're obscured only by a creature that at least one size larger than you.
Yep.
Which I am.
Naturally stealthy.
So you're naturally stealthy. So Aelin gets another attack.
I was looking at that too. I was like, why is this?
Okay. So what's your range on your light crossbow?
It is 8120 of it. Let me get the little stupid thingy.
Fire with disadvantage.
8320.
Okay. So 80 is your normal range. You can take a shot, basically now, but it'd be at disadvantage.
But can we see them through these trees? I thought we couldn't see through this.
I was going to give you disadvantage anyway, but since you're beyond your distance, it doesn't matter. There's no double disadvantage.
Well, so
You can take a shot at disadvantage right now, or you can wait and hold it until you move closer. It's up to you.
well, if I can just shoot it, then I would actually get this to do a sneak attack on this guy.
At disadvantage.
And,
That distance is not right. Remember, you're further back. That's why I said.
Right. We're 90 feet away, not
We're 90
Correct.
feet from Victor.
Correct.
Yeah, 90 feet, so it'd be a disadvantage. But because it has an enemy near it, within 5 feet, I get to sneak attack.
Or you can wait till Nira's next turn. She goes before you. When her horse gets closer, well,
Or
Well,
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
I get to make
yeah.
that attack on her turn. Yes.
yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
And
So
then
yeah,
you get
no,
another
that's
one.
fine. Yeah, that's
do
fine.
that.
No, I'll hold it
Okay. All right. All right,
because
so
I still do get to attack on my turn, right? Yeah.
when it's your turn again, yes.
Yeah. So like not now, but near
Yes.
turn comes up,
Yep.
I attack. My turn comes up, I attack again.
Yep. As long as your reaction triggers, you'll get that
Yeah.
reaction attack. Okay.
Yep. Shoo, shoo.
All right. Hope every turn doesn't take 10 minutes.
I'm sorry. I'm
It's
so
fine.
far away. It's hard to decide.
It's fine. Don't worry about it, man. I'm just giving you some shit. All right.
And to be
So.
fair, Aelin had to get in there and get his attack.
All right. So I got to pull up these character sheets now. This guy, he has some neat stuff, as I recall. Oh yeah, Rich should know what these guys can do. I got to do some measuring. Urgh, urgh.
I like the blood splatters, by the way. You put those in?
Yeah, that's just basic stuff I got on roll 20 there. All right, so I got to grab some guys. Oops, I'll grab both of them. So they're going to come over here. And then, wow, that is awesome. Awesome. And this guy, the guy on the mount starts yipping something in Knoll. I don't think anybody here speaks Knoll, so I don't have to try to explain what he's yelling. And he's going to try to, actually, you know what? He's going to move further than that. Because they like to flank. Flanky flank. And he is going to, yep, he's going to attack. Let me roll, get my dice out of here. Aelin gets the first attack. Hey, look at that awesome attack. And then he's going to attack again on Aelin. Wow, these guys can't hit shit. I'm so glad I picked these guys. And then he's going to yip something. And you're going to watch as this guy right here is going to try to bite into Victor. As soon as I find his character sheet. You son of a bitch. In your freaking shield shit. Alright,
He
so
misses.
You were hovering over that button, weren't you, Rand?
I sure was, buddy.
oh, wait a minute, you know what I forgot? All these attacks should have been at advantage.
Flanking.
Yep. So does 21 still hit you, even with shield?
No, he needs 23. Actually, he needs 23 to do a glancing blow.
Okay, so let me redo those first two battle axe attacks, because those get advantage as well, so I'll roll again. That was on Aolin. Okay, so I'm assuming that 22 probably hits Aolin. Is that correct?
Yes.
Alright, so 7 points of slashing damage on that one. And that is it for his turn. Veli is up next. Sorry, go ahead.
Aolin, don't forget to take that off the temporary 12 that you got and not off your main hit points.
I forgot about the temporary hit
Yeah.
points.
Yep.
No, but
Temporary 12.
Thank you.
Okay, Veli, you're up.
okay. All right.
And you are... I'm trying to remember. You were further back than... No, you were out ahead of Nira and them, so I'm going to rule
Yeah,
you're
I
probably...
went like quarter distance or whatever.
You're 90 feet from him right now. Let's
How
keep
many?
it simple like that. 90 feet from Victor.
90 feet. Okay, and how far can I, if this thing's got a 60-foot movement, how far can I move?
60 foot.
That's
That's sprinting.
And still get a turn to do an action.
Yeah, if you can do something from range. But he can get 60 foot sprinting because it's difficult terrain.
Yeah.
Assuming 60 foot is his normal movement. Still got that right now, correct?
Well,
Okay.
if it's difficult terrain, it's half movement.
Right, but I'm saying if he's sprinting, that would
Okay.
double the movement, which would make it 120, but it's difficult terrain, so it's just 60. Does that make
Okay.
sense?
Yeah, and then I can still do if I'm within range, I can still do a movement or a action.
Yeah, you get your movement and your action.
Okay, so is there any way I can get through these trees at all? Either that direction. I assume you saw that. In that direction, can I get down here to see this guy?
Well, you can go any direction you want. It's just whether or not you want
I
to go
know.
right. Go ahead.
You said it wasn't to scale, so I can't actually measure it. That's what I'm asking.
Yeah, so if he sprints 60 feet, your horse I'm talking about, if he sprints 60 feet straight towards the Victor, you end up being 30 feet away from Victor. So,
Okay.
and then we can use the actual math for that, or the map for that. So 30 feet would put you right there in that square. So you're a good spot.
Okay. Then that's what I'm going to do. Excuse me. And
Okay. So that's where you are. On the horse.
Yeah. So I should be able to see through this stuff.
It's gonna have impaired your vision a little bit, yeah.
Even with the height of the horse.
Yeah, these are giant trees. And they're covered in
Okay.
snow.
Alright. Well, I'm going to cast Blight on...
Cast blight on what?
this one right here. What's that?
On the mount or on the guy sitting on the mount?
The guy sitting on the mount.
Okay. Let's see, is that an attack or is it a save for me? And blight's not touch, right?
No, it's not touch.
Okay.
It's 30 feet.
Okay. So again, you attack or is it a save for me? Oh, let's see.
Concept.
He whispered to me, guys, so you guys can't see it. So it's DC 12. Is that accurate? I think you had a problem with your DC on Usul as well. Just verify that for me before I do my save. Is it DC 12?
How do I figure
On,
that out?
on your character sheet under spells, at the very top, should have a spell save DC up there.
16.
16. Okay. Alright, so con save for that guy. That was this thing.
Nope.
So that was, holy shit, you cast that at 4th level? Make sure you update your mana points. 41 points of damage. Holy shit. Alright, so Victor and Aelin, as you guys are getting flanked by these two things, you see this shot of something shoot out from between the trees here and slam into this mount right here, and you see it kind of shriek and howl at the moon, or if there was a moon, but then you watch all its fur just kind of shakes violently and then just falls off, and then it drops dead.
Woohoo!
Make an acrobatics check for this knoll. Oh, he lands on his feet.
You mean you didn't flip through the air and land on the other one?
This guy's very acrobatic. All right, anything else for Veli?
Yeah. He's gonna yell back at Igor, Nara, and Bram, and tell them to quit messing around. This is the real deal here. Get their shit in order, and let's go.
Okay, good 6-second command. I like it. All right, these little guys are up next. What are they going to do? They're going to start yipping and yelling. These two are going to just move in closer over here. Aelin, you can give me a perception check with disadvantage because you're in the middle of combat, but only Aelin.
Okay, 1 sec.
Veli, what'd you wish for that to me for? Don?
I was trying to
Okay.
type it to you.
Okay. Alright, so Aelin, give me your perception check. Damn!
14.
Too bad it wasn't with advantage, huh?
I
Yeah.
was saying.
Alright. So even with the 14, that's good enough. You can see that some of the other, I guess, lesser gnolls, regular gnolls, whatever you want to call them, kind of retreat back here, and they're holding like a defensive stance over whatever this bound creature is back over behind the other mounted one. Okay.
Got it.
Alright, so now these guys are up. He's going to take a position right here. And he's going to pull out his longbow and shoot at the closest one, which is Aelin. You're just a threat
Speaking
to
of the little
everybody.
guys.
Look at this shit.
And misses.
And an 18.
That's lower. It's
So if 18 hits, that's 6 piercing damage. And you guys hear all three of these gnolls start to kind of yip and turn their heads back over the ridge, over in this general direction, making a lot of yipping.
I just thought of something.
Making a lot
He's
of.
shooting an arrow at me, correct?
That is,
he's a monk.
yep. I was wondering if you're going to notice that or not.
Yes, we're going to deflect that missile. Let's see, we're gonna do. So, so how does this work? When you do so, the damage you take from the attack is reduced by 1d10 of your dex plus your modifier. So
It's
1d10
gone.
plus 2.
No, plus your monk level. It's gone. Your monk level's 10. Or
Oh, 8. Yeah, so
it-
1d10
it
plus 8.
Plus your dex modifier plus 8.
So
It's only 6.
if I remember right, you can throw it back at him too.
Right, if
Yep.
there is it a little, yeah, if it goes back to 0,
Yeah, you don't even have to roll. You've done. You
I just
deflected
burn a
it.
key. I just burn a key point, and
20 feet advantage.
my
60
attack
feet
is
advantage.
on with my proficiency. So I guess I just roll. I'm gonna roll a d20 plus 6.
Yeah, roll it twice because it's at disadvantage. He's beyond 20 feet. If I did my math right here. Ooh, look at that! Just barely.
D20.
Yeah, you're done.
Plus 6 is 15.
Oh, plus 6. Sorry, I forgot the plus 6. Okay, roll it one more time.
Brian,
Yeah.
Oops.
he
sorry.
doesn't have to throw it at the same person. He can throw it at
No,
anyone.
he does not have to throw it at the same person.
16. Well, I would throw it back at the guy who's shooting at me.
Not if it's
So-
a disadvantage. You'd throw it at somebody closer, wouldn't
Nah,
you?
guys,
Oh.
guys, don't tell Rich how to play his character.
Actually,
It's one thing if you didn't understand it, but let
I
him.
know.
no, I didn't understand that. So, if there's somebody who's closer, well, this guy's too close. So let's see, how far is this guy from me?
So it is a thrown weapon. So if
Yeah.
you're going to attack someone within 5 feet of you, that's going to be a disadvantage as well.
Right, but if this guy's only 25 feet,
That's still beyond. It's 20. The range is 20, 60.
He's going from center, not corners.
so they're both 25, so they're all disadvantage. He's 30. This guy's 10 feet. Well, the next one, so that's 5 feet. So either way, that's fine. So
Let me help
Either
you
way-
out. Let me help you out. Even with that roll, you would still hit this knoll.
yeah. So
So
I've got a 15 and a 16.
Yeah, that hits. So roll the damage for that. It's an arrow, so a D8.
1d8. And then I add my +2.
Do you add your proficiency bonus to that? I'm trying to read it
Does
real
it count
quick.
counts as a monk weapon for the attack?
Yep.
Yeah. So d8 +2, which makes it 8 points of damage.
Okay.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
6
And I
plus
do
2.
not take that damage that I took, which was 6 points.
7.
So you see the knoll rear back with his bow, and it shoots right at you. And you kind of like catch it last second, make some kind of weird monk twirl with your body, and you flip upside down and throw the arrow back at him. And the knoll is just standing with his mouth open. You go, huh? And it sticks right into his throat. It doesn't kill him, but he's now like, ah, ah, ah. He's trying to like puke it up, but he can't because it's stuck in his throat. All right.
Is that the one we were chasing?
You don't know that, do you?
I don't know. We were chasing it, so I figured we'd see it still, right?
Just a bunch of gnolls now. We'll resolve that when you got time to investigate.
Okay.
All right, so that's it for the gnolls. The mounts. One of them's dead. This one is not. This one keeps hitting on Aolin. So, Aolin, it's going to try to chomp down on you again, since you threw that pesky arrow back at one of its friends, one of its masters, I guess. Oh yeah, and that pack lord's still there. So that's an 18 to hit, not a 9. So if 18 hits, that's 12 points of piercing damage. And you also need to make me a strength check, please. Does 18 hit you? I'm assuming it does, right, Aelon?
It is 18 hits, but can I use my dodge action to get past this?
I think that halves the damage. It doesn't necessarily change it from being hit.
I think you have to
okay.
do it on your turn as a bonus action. So if you're like surrounded by
mind.
enemies, it's a good choice to use it. So you would have used that instead of flurry of blows if you were surrounded by enemies or thought you might be surrounded.
Understood.
Oh, sorry. I was
Okay.
thinking about uncanny dodge. So my fault. Yep.
So I need to do a strength save or a strength check.
Strength save to be knocked prone. So you take 12 points of damage, and you are fine. You do not get knocked down. And then the other ones finally moving.
I get knocked down. I get up again. I'm a bouncy gnome.
You are.
Okay, so this big guy is going to attack again, or not again, but the first time. Poor Aolin is the guy in front. One of the smallest guys is our frontline fighter. I'm liking this. This is with advantage. I was like I rolled it twice, I think. Nope, right there. 24. Same thing. 11 points of piercing damage. Give me another strength save. Okay, this time you do fall prone. So you are now prone, Aolin. And this one is not going to move. He's going to stay right there. Actually, hold on. Yep, he stays right there. Alright, next up. Ooh, looky there, how convenient. This guy is right here on top of Aolin, and he is prone. So he's got a couple battle axes coming down on your head, Aolin.
Stop, drop, and roll.
So I've got to read everything else he can do. Does not impact him. He's already got advantage. So I'm assuming a 13 misses. Then let's roll this one with advantage, like I should have done. A 20 for 11 points of slashing damage.
$11 more points.
And, oh, he has that too. That's awesome. And you hear him kind of yip and yell. And this guy here is going to try to attack. Hey, looky there. Something will actually try to attack Victor this time. That is going to be the guy. Try to bite. Hey, look at me.
Ouch. It actually hit.
So 11 points of piercing damage and a strength save. Oh, look at you. And in hindsight, he probably should have attacked Aelin because he was prone. But, oh well. That's done. That's it for him because the other one's dead. Bram!
I took the hit points off, but it was temporary, Brian, so
Okay.
it didn't suffer any actual hit point damage.
Bram, you finally get to play!
Well, it depends how much running I have to do here.
Your location is accurate on the map.
Okay, and each square is what? 10 feet, I assume? Or is
5
it
feet.
5 feet.
Well, 10 feet of movement because it's difficult terrain, if that's what you meant.
Hey, Brian, can you move the null mount or whatever? What part of that other one to the left of us is dead? There you go. Thank you.
And is this a rock, Brian?
That's a tree.
Can I run under it?
You can run it right between it here. Yeah. It's still going to be difficult terrain.
Yeah. So I'm gonna get to there.
This is like a repeat of you and your your fight against the dragon. Bram's going to run the whole encounter.
Like,
And-
when we pass him on the horse, can we
He
just
can
scoop
cast
him up?
some
Or...
spells. Give him a
and
check.
I
Like,
am
anything-
going to use Sacred Flame. I guess this guy here.
The mount or the guy on it?
Oh. I'm gonna Sacred Flame the mount, I guess.
Okay. Let's see it. Oh, is that a save or is that an attack? To save. Deck save.
God, their dex.
for half damage.
You said for the mount, right?
Yep.
So he fails. 7 points of radiant damage. Kind of comes raining down, I guess, from the heavens. Kind of singes part of it. You kind of yelp. Kind of like its rear end kind of pulls back a little bit as it takes a little burn mark on its rear end.
Vile creatures.
Is that it for Bram?
Yeah.
Okay, and Victor.
Victor's pissed now, seeing his gnomish little friend that he just made laying prone on the ground. He's not going to have it. So, out of curiosity, is there any way to kind of shield his body with Victor since he's small? Can I just stand on the same square above him?
You can stand over top of him and take like a defensive stance or defensive action.
Well, no, I'm going to go fucking balls to the wall, dude.
Okay.
But he wants to physically be between them.
You can stand over top of him. I'll allow that. It's just difficult terrain to get there. So that's 10 feet of your movement to get stand over
And
top of him.
it doesn't move out of anyone's
Threat?
reach
No.
or anything like that.
Nope.
So, threat range, so.
Couldn't he also expend half his movement to help him stand up?
That will still be on Aelin's turn to stand up.
No, for some, I thought you could help a person stand up too, though.
Help is really not going to help in this scenario.
Yeah. No. Victor's help is to cover him with his body and then
Swing.
go beast mode Yep. So he's going to green flame blade this guy over here to his right.
Okay.
For 17 plus 6 damage if 12 hits the mount.
12.
I thought there was no mount on this. There was no guy on the back
This
of this
one
one.
is the mount
Yeah.
over here.
He
Yep.
says mount, he
And-
means the creature, not the guy on
Yeah.
top. No, 12 does not hit.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, that sucks. He's going to swing again. Same guy. 21 should hit. That's
Oh.
27 damage.
Wham! Chop his head right off. Kind of rears.
And then he's gonna
rears
he's
back.
Gonna do a,
Let me explain. So he rears back, so your first one kind of swings wide, but then you circle back around again the second time while he's still up in the air and chop his head off, and he falls dead on the ground in front of you.
sweet. I think I'm gonna action surge for 2 more attacks.
Okay?
I'm gonna target. Can I choose the mount or the guy? I'm assuming the mount is a little easier to hit, but
Yeah, you can choose either one you want.
I'm gonna choose the mount of this creature to the south of me
Okay?
and just swing my sword twice again.
Okay, I'm losing track of your attack. So was it the 11 the first one, and the 18 was the second
11
one?
was the first one.
Okay, so the first one misses, the second one does hit, and that's 18 points of damage for the second one?
Correct.
And the mount, not the rider, right?
Correct.
All right. So you take a big old chunk out of his chest. You see it kind of being labored for its breathing, but it is still standing.
And that's it for Victor's turn.
Okay. Okay, Nira. You're
All
now
right, so-
90 feet away.
If we were to move and dash on this horse 60 feet, where would that put? Can you ping where that would put us, Brian?
If you move within 60 feet of the horse,
Move the horse.
No,
full
if
60
we
feet
move
where
if
we're-
we move 60 feet right now,
yep,
because where we are on the map right isn't where we really are.
right.
Where are
You'd
we?
be right where Veli is.
Okay, so right where Veli's guy is.
If you move 60 feet, you said. That's where you would be, roughly right there where Veli is.
Yep. So the square that I'm currently holding my thingy in, is that considered dim? Because it's half of it's in dim, half of it's in shadow.
There were 2 different pointers out there, so which
this,
one?
This one down here, the red one, or the
Yeah.
well, the green one's dancing around it.
No, where your arrow is pointing or starting? No, where it's pointing, yes, that's shadow. That's dim light.
Well, no, where it would be starting, where Veli is definitely shadow.
Yes, correct.
And so where the green pointer is right now is also in shadow. Is that right?
Correct.
Okay, so I will be using my bonus action to disappear off the back of this horse.
Wait. That's won't happen quite away though.
Oh, it's going to be really exciting, actually.
Well, no, it's going to be super exciting because I want to describe it. Hold on.
Okay.
Can I do this, Brian?
Hold on, I gotta make sure I understand what Nir's doing here. So you're moving the horse to get within that shadow, right? It's full sprint, correct?
That's correct.
Okay, and then you're
Yeah.
gonna use your bonus action to basically jump into this other shadow.
To shadow step into that shadow, yes.
Okay, all right. So Vigor will
But-
still get his reaction attack.
And
Yep.
basically, Nira's gonna basically disappear, right? And
Yep.
Thump is gonna go into the knoll there.
Okay, so you were hidden, so that would have given you advantage, but you're shooting through trees, which would have been disadvantage, so it's a normal roll. Was that a
But I
normal
don't
roll?
need Yep, that's a normal roll, and it
Okay.
doesn't need advantage for sneak attack because Victor's next to him.
Yep. Okay. Assuming your 19 hits.
If a
Which-
19 hits, he takes 31.
So okay. So first, you're riding along, get within the shadow, and near just poof, it disappears. So it almost will make you roll a frightened roll or something.
On his turn. On his turn.
On his turn, yes. And you let loose.
Right now he's concentrating on the aiming. I'm just getting out of his way so it can be a clean.
So you shoot with a really good sight, but you're like shooting between the trees, and you see it approaching the back of the knoll's head. And at the last second, you see the knoll kind of turn his head and kind of swing one hand. It sticks right into his arm. I mean, he doesn't deflect it. He gets hit, but it's not as good a shot as you originally thought.
But he doesn't know where it came from.
It's a glancing blow. So, holy shit!
A 19 is a glancing blow?
Yep. So
Holy
it's
shit,
31. So half of that is 15. 15 points of damage. Okay. So he's got an arrow stuck in his forearm right now. So he turned around and got almost like a sixth sense. He saw it coming and came up and kind of stopped it from hitting his head. Okay, so Nira, back to your turn.
My turn's over.
Okay, that was your full turn to do that
Yep,
shadow step.
That was my full turn. Yeah.
Okay, all right. And Eowyn.
Okay, so around me I have one mounted and one dismounted gnoll, correct? This guy and this guy. That's it.
You're
Oops.
prone though.
Right. I'm just asking first.
Correct. Yeah, that guy
These are
is
the only two.
Yeah, that guy is not on. He's basically dead. I moved him off the map, so it wouldn't be as confusing for you guys. But yeah, he's basically in the snow next to a dead mount. This guy's up on his mount that's taking damage, and this one's dead.
Okay. So, I'm gonna start with this guy, and we're gonna hit him twice. Let's see, and
The big bad? Oh,
this
sorry, I
hit.
didn't see a ping.
Big guy.
Okay.
One. Why am I rolling at disadvantage? Oh, must have been for earlier. Let me do that again.
No, that still counts. I got a 9.
All right. And then, whoops, two-handed, and 14, and then flurry of blows. Wow, didn't hit a single time.
So he turns back towards you as you stand up. He's got one arrow sticking through his forearm, and he kind of just growls at you. You start swinging at him. He just kind of like moves his head back like Muhammad Ali, like you keep missing. Doing the rope-a-dope with you.
Got it. And scene.
Okay. Bigger.
Alright, so Vigor is going to use his what do you call this thing? Oh wait, where is it? There it is. Cunning action. He's gonna move behind. So he's gonna get off the horse behind.
Hold on.
Oh, sorry.
Give me an animal handling, because the horse just lost its controller.
Oh, I'm just getting jumping. Doesn't matter. Acrobatics, animal handling.
Your choice.
I'm just gonna jump off the back of the horse.
Okay.
Hold on. Wait. Does that pass?
Oh my god.
Hold on. Does
Wait,
that pass, Brian?
Why am I holding on?
Does that pass?
You rolled a 1.
I'm lucky. When I roll a 1 on an ability check, saving throw, skill, or save, I can re-roll the die. Must use the new roll.
Okay. So you can re-roll.
That's Screw you guys! I'm not face planting off a horse.
Alright, so let me kind of play the scene here. So, I'm not going to make you see this, but this is what happens with Vigor. So, his rider disappears. He shoots an arrow. He's like, what the F? And then he goes to jump off of the horse right as a limb is coming right towards his face. And he almost uses the leverage of the limb as it hits his forehead, but doesn't do any damage. He does a complete 360 turn and lands on his feet in the snow.
Behind Brem.
Yeah.
Perfect. I use my cunning action to hide behind Brem. That's my bonus action.
Okay.
And then...
Give me a stealth check.
Oh, sure. A stealth check.
Okay.
And then... so he was just being swung at by... This guy was the one that Aelin was swinging at, right?
Correct.
Cool. So... he is 15 feet away. Am I measuring this right? Is he 15 feet away?
Correct.
I'm gonna... I can occupy a space of someone that's bigger than me, right? Yes.
You gotta tell me. I don't have that one memorized.
I think it's... can't you occupy the same space as someone's bigger than you if they're...
But right now you're considered medium, right?
Am I medium or small? Halflings. Halflings are... Halfling... Nope, not proficiencies. Halfling race. Small.
Are they small? Okay.
Yeah, small. So I can stand in the same space as Bram. Yes.
Yeah, because dwarves are considered medium.
Yep. So I'm gonna stand in the same spaces. Now that's difficult terrain, right?
Okay. You can
So
stay. You
stand-
can stay where you are, just so I can see both of you guys. That's fine. We'll
Okay.
just.
I'll put myself
That's
kind of
fine.
behind him there.
That's fine.
I'm going to I'm gonna hit him with the lightning lure, and he has disadvantage on the strength save, and the DC is not 12. The DC is 16. Why is this doing that?
It may remember the spell
And
ability.
so yeah, it should be 15. Sorry, not 16.
You got to set
But
the spell ability.
and he has disadvantage
Okay, why does he have disadvantage? I forget.
because I have
But you rolled the hit.
magical ambush. Starting at 9th level, if I are hidden from a creature when I cast a spell on it, it has disadvantage on any saving throw.
All right, so I'm trying to get the spell wrapped around my head. So you ever roll to attack a 22?
I don't know. No, I don't know why it has that 22. I don't know why that shows up. I don't know how to take it off. It automatically added that to my
Okay.
to
So
my attack bar.
a strength save of 16. Let's start there. DC 16 strength save.
15.
Well, there you go. So 15 is what he rolled. So that's going to be like a glancing blow. So it's like half effect, basically. Is what I'm gonna roll. And what's the damage or what's this do to me?
I'm not. Okay, there we go. So what it does is it pulls him towards us.
So it either fails or doesn't.
It either fails or doesn't. Yeah. So glancing, it basically the lightning hits him, and pulls him towards us.
Okay, so what's it? Pulls you 10 feet in a straight line
It pulls
towards you.
him. It pulls him right in front of Bram in this square here.
Okay. All right. So I'm all,
Victor gets an opportunity attack,
Right.
and then it takes 2d8 lightning damage, which is the 11. Not the sneak attack I left on.
Okay. All right. So I'm rolling a glancing blow. It doesn't pull him 10 feet. It pulls him 5 feet, and he takes half damage. So half 11, he takes 5 damage. And Victor, you didn't use your reaction or anything while you were there, correct?
I have not yet.
Okay. All right. So go ahead and roll your opportunity attack if you want.
17.
Damn! Son of a bitch. That's because you still got. Oh, you got a flame tongue. I forgot about that, you son of a bitch.
He would not take any. He wouldn't take half damage from it. He only takes the damage if he stops within 5 feet of us.
Oh, but you said he also took that lightning damage.
Yeah. If he pulls to this one, then he takes the 11 lightning damage.
Okay, so I add 11 back to him. What you're saying? Or not 11. I took 5 because I said I was glancing. All right, but anyway, so he took 27 from freaking Victor, slashing his ass as he gets pulled away. So this lightning thing wraps around. I'm saying it's around his neck, and he kind of pulls it back a little bit. And the last second, Victor pulls out and kind of slices him across the gut. You see parts of his guts kind of pull out, but he is still standing. Okay, is that it for Vigor?
I don't think I get a second attack. That was my cunning action. Was the bonus attack. I'm not used to have so many skills to use right now.
Yeah, you did the cunning action, then you did your main action.
I still
Reaction,
have
movement.
Yeah, the bonus action. Like it's not an extra bonus action. It is my bonus action, right?
Correct.
So I can't attempt to hide again.
No.
Nope.
That's what I was wondering. I was like, can I hide again, or am I? Nope. Okay. So
Move, action, bonus action.
yeah. So that's what I was thinking. I'm going to move slightly back behind Bram again. So now I'm right back where I was before.
Okay. All right. So this guy's standing there with his guts hanging out in front of him. Now he sees you guys over here in the trees, and he sees this guy over here, and he's gonna rear his head back to the sky and let out a loud howling noise.
A loud what?
Loud howling noise. And you guys watch 3 more of these mounted hyenas show on top of this ridge over here. And then he is going to... Well, he doesn't know this lightning lure. He's never seen it before. And he is going to frickin' run. So this is where he takes damage if he moves, right?
No. I didn't take that one.
Oop, look, I'm stretching even.
So he does-
3,
Does not take damage.
5, 6. Okay, that's it for his turn. Billy, you're up.
Okay.
Killing time.
He's leaving a trail of blood as he runs away.
Okay. I'm going to move up, and I'm going to.
You were mounted, weren't you?
Yeah, still not.
It's half your movement to get off the horse.
Oh no, I'm going to do it right from the horse.
Do what?
I'm just going to cast the spell.
Okay, so but again, it's half your movement to get off the horse, and it's difficult terrain to get through the snow. So I'm just making sure we're clear on how far you can get.
He's just taking the horse, Brian.
Yeah, I'm on the horse.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
My fault.
So I'm going to do this. And I'm going to do it. I'm going to use up.
Yes.
Some spell points. Sorry. Going to use a spell point and twin the spell. And then I'm going to shoot one at that guy and one at that guy.
With that one attack there?
Yeah, it's with a spell point I can do a twinned spell.
Yep. I'm with
I
you.
can cast a, and if it's cantrip, it just costs one spell point.
Okay, but do you have to roll the attack again for the second one or not?
Oh, I don't know.
What's it say under twin spell? Well, first off, which one are you attacking first? Let's decide that first.
The one next to Victor, the big one.
The big one right here. The mount, not the rider. Correct? Okay.
Yep.
All right, that's 13 fire damage. Ooh, the knoll falls, and he falls prone. All right, so read the spell. Let me know if you got to make a second attack for the other guy, or if that one attack's for both of them. Oh, there we go.
I just put that in the chat there.
With the same spell. So I'm going to roll it that same attack.
Okay.
Would you, other guys, a DM, would you roll it that way?
It's completely up to you.
Oh,
That's
is it twin spell?
that's how I would rule it, Ryan.
Sorry, what is it?
The
Brian,
twin the twin spell, does that require a second attack? I'm rolling it doesn't since the wording doesn't really say that.
No, twin spell. When you twin a spell, you can use it as a bonus action.
Right, but my
It's
question...
literally just a second. It's spread targets.
Yep.
Think like chain lightning.
Okay, all right.
Oh,
Yeah, I would argue that it doesn't need another attack roll. It uses the first attack roll.
All right, so you guys
Oh,
watch...
yeah.
Go ahead. I've already ruled, it's fine. So you guys watch
Oh.
as a firebolt erupts from Billy's hand, goes swirling into the sky, and slams into this mounted one, and just kind of shrivels to the ground right there, and the knoll on top of him kind of drops, and he's prone. The other one kind of goes wide, curves off to the right towards this other knoll. The knoll sees it coming, he kind of dodges the last second. It goes into the snow, harmless, doesn't hit him. Anything else, Billy?
Yeah, Veli's gonna look back at Graham and go, "Do you want me to carry you? Come on."
Bram replies, "Ugh."
Okay, these guys are up. Okay, so first one, I'll have this guy. I gotta make him do this. Nope, he's gonna stand put. Gonna move up here, and he's got a bow out, and he's looking around, but he's not firing yet. These back here are gonna start yipping and yelling. This one's gonna climb on top of this one. This one's gonna step forward, and that'll be their turn. Mounted. Oh, how convenient. That worked out well. Okay, you guys, who can see this? Vera, is that actually where you're standing? Or you're further back in the shadow.
That's where I ended up, right on the edge of the shadow.
Okay, give me
So I landed in the shadow.
Okay, give me a perception check at disadvantage, And the same thing for you, Aolin, to see if you see what happens next.
Not Victor.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. You're staying on top of Aolin still. So, yeah, I just can't see your token.
Oh. Disadvantage, you said?
Yeah, because there's all kinds of stuff in the way. All right, Nira, you watch as this mounted one right here, again, nobody else can see this, just Nira, as he bends over and kind of picks up this bound and gagged person in its mouth. And then it runs and jumps up on top of this ledge.
Oh, how big is the ledge?
And it's probably about 15 feet up. And it's got one of the gnolls on top of him.
I gotta get me one of those.
This one's going to hop down. This one's going to hop down. That one. And that'll be their turn.
I didn't see those guys.
Well, I bet you see him now, don't you? He's going to stand back up. Half the movement. He's going to look at the little gnome standing between the legs of this giant half-orc. Look back at his boss. And then just stand there with a defensive stance.
When he looked at his boss, did I see which direction he looked?
He looked right at this guy.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay. Oh, he does have one other thing, though, I think, if I remember right. Yep, he can do that.
So he's standing defensively, Brian?
Yeah, defensive
I can't
stance.
see him because of the dead mount over top of him.
Well, his token doesn't look any different, but yeah, he's making a defensive stance.
Oh, he's
All
one
right.
of the cat people ones.
Yeah, and then he makes a yipping sound. And just like that. And this one's going to run forward up here. And that's his turn. Okay, Bram, you're up next.
Would I have seen this guy grab the bound and gagged guy?
No, you weren't even close enough to make a perception check. There were just three of them that were close enough to even notice that. I mean, you would have seen this guy kind of jumping, this mounted one, jump up on top of this cliff, but you wouldn't have seen him with anything in his mouth.
Okay. Then I am going to move. That's not a, or is that a null?
That's a dead one right here.
No, the one who's like, no, directly. Can't you see my ping?
That's
a
Veli.
horse.
That's
Oh,
horse.
yeah, a horse.
Sorry, I couldn't-
The snow's in my eyes!
Attack
You're
Valley.
ugly,
Don't
Valley.
attack Valley.
I am going to run forward.
I was thinking to myself, like, damn, you didn't really like that snide remark Veli made to you, do you? Oh, I better leave these guys here. It's going to be difficult terrain to get through these dead bodies, so I'm moving them back for right now.
And then I am going to. Let's see what I have. I'm going to cast Sacred Flame on this guy here.
Okay? Yeah, on the mount or on the rider?
I'll do the rider.
Okay, let me add a rider in here then. Guess I'll go ahead and do that for the other one as well. Okay, so that's for the rider. Dex save of 16. And he fails miserably. So he takes 13 points of damage, is that right?
Correct.
See, kind of looking over across everybody, and all of a sudden this streak of radiant energy comes out of the sky and just slams into his head, and he kind of looks there all kind of battered and somewhat dazed, and looks up in the sky like, what the F was that? But he is still breathing.
Okay. That's it.
Okay, Victor.
Can I see if Aelin has been hurt at all? Does he look wounded?
If who's been hurt?
Aelin, the guy at my feet.
Let me. Yes, he is. In old version terms, he is almost bloody.
Okay. Victor's just going to swing his sword twice at the one directly in front of him.
Okay. That's at disadvantage because he's got a defensive stance up.
Oh shit. Okay, so
So
17.
it's 17. 17 does not hit.
No shit. I should.
Oh, sorry. 17 is a glancing hit. My fault. I was thinking the other guy. So half damage. So that's 25. Half of that's going to be 12.
Okay, and I'll roll this next one at disadvantage. Ooh.
And that one misses. But you do hit him with the first one.
And then I'm gonna cast Healing Word on Aelin.
Okay. Let's go ahead and see it. Oh, there it is. 3.
3.
Woo! There you go, Aelin.
Sorry, buddy.
Ready to run the race now.
Yay!
Anything else from Victor?
Nope, that's all.
Staying right there.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? He's gonna pivot around this guy down to this spot over here and taunt him as he does.
Okay. That's fine. Nira, your turn.
All right, third round. I'm actually going to finally do something that's not just running around like an idiot. All right, so Nira is going to use her movement to move here. She's got 25 movement. Well, she's got 50 movement, so in essence, she's got 25. She's got more than enough for that. She is then going to shadow step her ass right over towards this guy.
Okay, you'll be at the bottom of the cliff if you're gonna be in the shadow.
This is the top. This is a cliff here.
Oh, you're right. There's the tree right there.
The
Yeah, you're
tree.
good to go.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she's going to go there. So she's right up against that dude, and she is going to punch the crap out of that guy twice.
You're gonna be the one on this side of the dude. This is actually supposed to be a cliff going down.
Okay, she can go there.
Okay.
She
I
would have
just
moved right to the
did
edge.
this
She would have moved right to
stupid
the edge. She has the distance to do that.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that punching the mount or punching the rider?
No, she's punching the rider because the rider's the one that's got the hostage on.
No, the mount is the one that reached down with his maw and picked up the hostage.
Oh, then she's punching whoever's got the hostage. So if it's the mount, she's punching the mount twice.
Okay. Okay. All right. Let's see it. Damn. Freaking monks. First one is a full blow. The second one is a glancing strike. So it's 7 and 4. 11 points of damage. It takes it. Kind of yelps a little bit, but it is still standing.
Doesn't drop.
Constitution.
Right,
Hold on, I got to roll Constitution. I'm doing this offline, so it's got to be.
I've used my movement. I'm not going to move. Not going to move from where I am. I've used my bonus action. I've used my attack. So that's
Okay. Okay. And he does not drop her. Okay. So Aolin, you're up next.
Okay, unique situation. I now have advantage on the guy who's between Victor and I, which means I can do sneak attack.
Which
How many of them?
Disadvantage.
So it just counteracts the disadvantage. I actually don't get the sneak attack.
What disadvantage do you have?
What sneak attack do you have?
You're flanking him.
I'm-
He's
I'm
a rogue.
Rogue.
Oh, okay. You still get you still get sneak attack, but it's only at normal because he's dodging. but
Right.
We haven't flanked.
But he gets sneak attack because
Correct.
there is another enemy within.
And how
5
many
feet.
of my attacks? Is it only the first one?
No,
Oh,
you
just
get
one.
you get as many as you want, buddy.
No, sneak attack is just one attack.
Yeah, once per turn you get sneak attack, and you can choose
Okay.
when that hits or when you apply that.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we're gonna do the same, basically the same thing. 4 attacks. First 2 with the staff, the other 2 is frenzied. 1, 2, and unarmed. 3, 4.
Holy
Oh!
Which one gets sneak
Oh,
attack?
and then the sneak attack. I'll just add that. Oh, max damage. So,
You got one level of rogue.
2.
I think it's, isn't it 1d6 per level? No.
Yeah,
no, no.
it should be more than 1d6.
Is it level 2? No, I think it might
when
be
I
level
did it,
3.
it came up as 1d6. I don't think you get the second d6 until level 3.
Yeah, I think it might be level 3.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you're level 2 in Rogue. Sorry, my fault.
Yeah.
All right,
close.
so 1, 2, 3 hits. First one's 7, 17, another 9. That's 26 plus a 6. That's 32. Did I count? Did my math go right?
That looked right. Yep.
Okay. Go ahead and describe how you just took this guy out.
So basically, I hop out, spinning the staff, smack him on one side of the head, and smack him on the other side of the head. Then I do a spin kick, cracking him across the face, and end up with driving my fist through his chest in a sort of like a forward kneeling position. Wah!
If you had like blue hair or something that was kind of spiky, I can just imagine like Sonic the Hedgehog here, just kind of spinning around and beating the shit out of him.
Ding, 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 ding.
All the coins go flying out.
Yeah, quick, collect the coins. Anyway, so yeah, and then let him drop, shake the blood off my fist, and look around for my next victim. I mean, next opponent.
Nice.
And I thank you, Victor, for protecting me.
All right, so next up is going to be Vigor.
Vigor. How far can I move?
You're still in snow, so it's going to be difficult terrain.
5,
Half your normal movement.
10, 15. If I use my dash action, I can still go my full movement. Yes.
Yes, your full normal movement. Yeah.
So cunning action can be used to dash, which would be 1, 2, 3. Because everything's dead here, right? Like they're all dead.
Yeah, you're
There's,
basically
like,
you're standing on top of a dead mount. Yeah.
And that's okay. And the next one is I'm gonna Misty Step another 30 feet. Boop. So that'd be an action or bonus action.
Okay, so you're at the bottom of that little, roughly 15-foot tall, I guess, edge of the cliff.
So I would not be able to cast a cantrip here, would I? That's my movement, action, bonus action.
Yeah, you can't cast 2 spells unless one is a cantrip and an action. Is that right?
Yes. So
Cantrip and a spell, yeah.
Yeah, but one has to be a bonus action cantrip. I'm sorry. Shit, I was getting confused. One's a bonus action, one's an action, but one has to be a cantrip.
Yeah, Misty Step is a bonus action, Lightning Lure is an action, but increasing my movement would have taken
Your actions.
Yep. So you're out.
Yeah. So yeah, I was just making sure.
Okay.
So that's where I am, and I'm at the bottom of the hill from him. Yes, perfect. And my hood is up, by the way.
Okay. All right, remind me of that if that comes up again.
Yes. So that will be it for me.
Okay, so this guy right here, he's gonna yip something again. This guy is going to hop down, come over here. He's gonna hop on top of this thing. This guy is gonna get 1 attack on Victor. It's this guy. And he can't hit shit. And he controls, yeah, I've been rolling to control the mount on their turn. But he took a turn with the other knoll. Okay, so I'm gonna wait till the mount's next turn where we can move, because he already moved it this round. Alright, that's it for him. Veli, you're up next.
Alright, Veli's gonna move out here. And then Veli is going to cast he's gonna twin the spell on these two.
Okay. Again, the mounts or the riders?
The mounts.
Okay.
Again.
Okay. You need to turn off your thing where you're whispering everything to me. That's fine. I got it.
Oh, okay. And that's that spell save DC is 16 for me. I don't know why it's rolling. It's still rolling 12.
That's fine. That's fine. Just make sure you're updating your mana points.
Yep.
Okay. Because right now it says you've got 20 out of 21. You've already cast that blight once.
Okay.
Okay. Just making sure we're being on the up and up here on how many mana points you have left. All right. So DC 16 con save for both of the mounts. Okay, so one makes it, the other one doesn't. And since you pinged the one up top first, that's the one that made the save. So that's half damage or no damage on what does it say?
Half damage.
Does it say that somewhere?
Right
Yeah,
at
there
the
it is.
top.
Yep, I see it. Okay, so holy shit, 45 points for full damage. So 22. 22. You see it kind of shrill up a little bit, and like it's trying to howl, but like its tongue almost dries up in its mouth. But it is still standing there, but looking pretty ragged. Oh, you son of a bitch. These guys have 45 freaking hit points. Or this one does, at least. Bam! And he falls prone. Alright, so Veli's just frying shit left and right.
Brian, which square did he fall in? Tell me it's this one in the corner. Yes, thank you.
Okay. Alright, anything else for Veli?
Nope, that's it.
Okay, the Knolls. Oh, damn, I forgot about these guys. They should have had that reaction attacks already, but bad DM. Not going to do that now. So this one is going to move back a little bit further, like closer to this one. And both of these are going to shoot up at the folks. First one's going to be at Vigor. Don't worry, these are regular Knolls, so they probably can't hit shit.
Swinging at Vigor? Who is?
Vigor! I told you I'm going to screw up your name by 100 times.
Vigor, but he's swinging at me, or he's...
No, shooting. They have longbows.
Disadvantage? Is it? Hold on.
You got your displacement hood up? Is that what you're doing?
Yep, disadvantage on... Oh god, I wish this was bigger. Yeah, disadvantage on attack rolls against me.
Okay, so here you go. Yep, that misses. And the second one is also going to be at you, so yay, 2 wasted attacks. Ooh! Damn you! Alright, so that's it for those two. I thought I had a third one somewhere. What happened to him? Oh yeah, he's on here.
He's the one... Oh, it's like the prone one?
No, this one up here that is on the mount that you're going after. And Nira is going to be the only one within reach of him, so he's going to try to hit him with his spear. Somebody just snore?
Did someone just snore? Yeah, did I ever hear that?
So I'm assuming a 6 misses, so these guys can't hit shit.
6 does miss.
Okay, and that's it for their turn, and he controls the mount on his turn. Alright, so this is going to be Theater of the Mind, 'cause I'm running out of map here. But Nira, take an opportunity attack if you want, as this guy's going to move away. And again, your choice if it's I'm assuming it's the mount, right?
It's the mount. Yeah, it's the mount.
Okay, it's the mount. It's the mount. It's the mount. I got Door of the Explorer stuck in my head now. Hits him. He does not drop.
Map.
And he does not drop her from his mouth. But he is going to take his full movement, which I got to double check these guys. Holy shit. Ooh, but these guys are heavy and they're in snow, so they're not going to be on top.
He's carrying 2 things.
That's not going to encumber him. But it is difficult terrain. He can't ride on top of the snow like the little light guys can. So he can only make it 50 feet. So I'm going to add some more text over here since I'm running out of map. And I'll just put that in here. He's now 50 feet away from you, Nira. Unless you may put him out there in white space.
50 feet's that corner of white space.
It's up to you. I'm going to be beside him in a minute.
Yeah, that's fine. That's why I figured I'd just leave it there. We're going to do Theater of the Mind. That's why I put the number there. So he's 50 feet away from me from right now. Okay, that's it for the little regular gnolls. Oh, look who's up next. I won't make him go again since he got controlled. These guys are up. What are they going to do? Well, I know what this one's going to do. Just going to run over here next to his big boss man. And can't attack anything. And this one. And his mount. Going to run up here. And he's going to try to bite onto Victor. And thanks to the Gnoll Pack Lord being, hopefully, let me check. Oh, you son of a bitch, you're too far away. Alright, so regular attack from that guy. Onto Victor. Ha! Eat that! 8. So, 7 plus, again, not the 8, and we do max damage. Max base damage is going to be another 12. So 19 points of piercing damage and a strength save, which you're probably going to pass that with flying colors.
So 18, 92 minus 18. Why can't I do the math? 74?
I don't know what you're asking me. 19 points of piercing damage. Total is what you take from that bite.
Right.
You need to make a DC 12 strength save or be knocked prone.
Okay. Damage applied and strength save made.
Yep. Okay. And that's all the ones that are alive. They haven't taken their movement. Veteran, standing in front of you still. Well, you know what's coming, except he gets 2 attacks this time. He's not defensive anymore. He's now pissed off. So...
Which one?
Hold on, I gotta read some of his stuff, make sure I'm not missing something.
Dead.
This one right here?
That one just moved and attacked me. I haven't taken another action since he moved and attacked me.
So did this one drop and I totally miss it?
The one above it, I think, is number 7 that we just killed this past round.
Yeah.
Evelyn just killed him.
Yeah, so this one here is still standing here in full health. He had the defensive stance up a while ago.
Well, I'm saying that he took the other guy's turn because he has moved and attacked me since before I've...
Oh, that's right. My fault. Yep, he did that. But that was... Yes, he attacked you once. That was...
He moved and just swung once and missed.
Right. That's part of his leadership feat that he has. He can get someone else to attack when he uses his feat. So now it's his regular turn.
Oh, okay.
Okay? Alright, so he's going to attack twice with his battle axe.
I'm going to shield that.
Why?
23.
Why must you shield that? Why?
Because I want to live.
See, he missed you with the second one.
He did.
But now he gets to yip and yell for something. And this mount is going to try... Ooh, actually, you know what? He could do something else with that. Yes, he can. He's going to yip, and this mount is going to pick up this dude in his mouth and start going this way.
Wait, what?
This guy right here just picked up this dude that was laying prone in his mouth and is running away with him.
Okay.
Okay, so
Like that. I was going to wreck that boss on this turn.
Okay, that's the only veteran I got left, I think. The rest of them are dead. Okay, Bram, you be coming around the corner.
Ooh, this is exciting now. Yep, Bram's going to move up 1, 2, because the snow is deep, and I am going to.
Hey, Brian.
Yep.
I hate to interrupt, but keeping a very good count of my sorcery points and I went one over on that last attack.
Oh, you son of a bitch! Which one was it? That was the one that killed this one, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was that one where I twinned those spells. That
Alright.
spell.
All right, so I won't get his attack back, but he is alive then.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
It's okay. Thank you for your honesty. Appreciate that. Say, Bram, I'm sorry. You were going to do what?
I'm going to Sacred Flame that guy.
No, don't do that. It's a nice puppy dog. He never did anything to you. Dex save. Ha! Ha ha! Is it half damage? Yep, half damage is right there. So 5 points. So you see, kind of hear the rumbling of the radiant coming from the sky, and he looks up. Last second, steps to the side, but it still kind of scorches the front of him. Takes a little bit of damage. What else, Bram?
That's basically it.
We need to get Bram some kind of like permanent mount.
Well, stop making them so far away. What? Why can't they follow to the tree I'm standing under? Jeez.
Victor! What would you like to do here?
Yeah, Victor doesn't like this mount, man. This mount's mean, the one that crit him in the face. So Victor's going to try to take out the mount. He's going to use his green flame tongue, and he's going to have the secondary damage burn the guy that's right in front of him.
Okay.
If he hits. Really?
Ha! Ha! Hold on a minute.
I'm rolling fours. You know that? It's 4.
That's a glancing blow. They're just mounts. I mean, there's no armor on these guys, really, other than like the saddle and shit and whatever else.
Oh, that's good. So the mount, then, would the fire damage at least hit, or would it be half?
It's half damage on all of it.
All right, so the mount takes 10 damage total, and then the other guy takes 8.
Or half. That's what you're saying, right?
Well, the fire just jumps from whatever creature to the secondary creature. It's not an attack roll. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
So the fire damage to the second creature within 5 feet is 8. I mean, it's up to you. If you want to make it half, that's fine. But it's not an attack roll against that creature anyways.
It just burns for 8.
It just leaps out and burns the secondary creature for 8.
Why is it 8 and not 3?
Because it's...
See the middle thing? So the fire from the greatsword, the flaming greatsword, is 3. But the fire from the cantrip is 7 and 8. 7 to the primary and 8 to the secondary.
Yep. I seem to recall in maybe previous versions of this, if you put something like that in your spell description, it would like highlight it or put it in different yellow. I just keep missing it in there.
If there's a highlight, I'd love to use it because
no, it wasn't something that I did. I just remember that before it used to always highlight stuff like that when you put it inside there. But maybe I'm thinking of something else.
It's bolding it. It's like the only 2 bolded numbers in the.
They're just hard to see.
Okay.
It's just hard to see.
All right, so I did the damage for both of them.
10, and then he's gonna just use his regular flame tongue attack again on the mount. There we go.
Damn. So 18, right?
Yep.
Son of a bitch! You and your freaking flame tongue are just laying shit out. Okay.
There's a lot of shit to lay out. I'll tell you
that. and the rider lands on his feet. I'm gonna move the mount down just a little bit so you can see him easier. So the rider's right there.
Okay.
All right, Victor.
That's I could bonus action. No, I used my bonus action. I'm sorry, I can't.
Your action surge? Yeah, I think you already used that.
Yeah, Victor will move down into the gap on top of the dead hyena.
Okay. Just so you're aware, you are in a flanking position between these 2 gnolls now.
Oh, it's fucking true. All right, never mind. Sorry.
Okay. That's your one free one. Next time I won't tell you.
Thank you.
Because I need the help. My guys are getting slaughtered. All right, Nira. 50 feet away. Close that distance.
Right, so Nira's going to close the distance, but Nira's not closing the distance with her action. Nira's closing the distance with Step of the Wind.
Ah.
She's going to burn a key point to do the dash instead of using her turn for the dash.
Okay.
Which is going to give her speed is 50, so she's going to go 25 with that, and then she's going to go 25 with her dash. And that's going to put her right beside this dude. and this dude is going to get hammered again twice. And we're continuing to go for the mount.
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
Ouch. The second one's better, but the first one was just.
Okay, second one hits. You hit it with its leg, almost like it loses its balance, so it's about to tumble, but it keeps on running. Is that it, or you got more?
Well, I used my
Bonus action.
Yeah, the step of the wind is my bonus action. So I've used my bonus action, I've used my movement, and I've used my turn. So I don't have a reaction for this one, so that's what I've got.
Oh, damn, so close. Okay.
Well,
Vigor's got this. Vigor's got this.
Oh, hold on.
Reaction if he moves.
Hold on. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. I'm gonna burn another key point and stunning strike that mount.
I was wondering why the shadow had that. I was like, why does he not like stun him? But okay. That's a save, right? Or is it a roll to attack? I forget.
Interfere with the flow of keys. Spend 1 key point to attempt. Must succeed on a Constitution saving throw. Yep.
Con. Okay. I got what's the DC?
My spell DC is 15.
15. Come on, baby. Ah! Son of a bitch.
Done.
You stunned my mount.
Suck on that mount.
Okay, let's give him one of that icon. Okay. Good job, Nira. That's the end of your turn then, right?
Yes.
Okay. Eowyn. Eowyn? Rich, did we lose you?
Nope, I'm here. I'm just figuring.
Add about 10 feet to that because you're going up the side of a cliff to reach him as well.
Unless you have something that allows you to just, teleport.
That guy's
Wink,
about
wink.
40 feet farther away than he appears, remember. He's off the map, technically.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. No, I was just trying to see if there was something we could do there.
We got one here, one here. The big one's back alive down here.
All these
And we got
guys.
this whole
Right.
here.
No, I was just trying to see if there was something I could do to stop this one from getting away.
I got it. Don't worry.
He doesn't
Alrighty.
know that.
He's got it. He's got it. It's going away. Okay. So 20. That's my movement. And this one is going to feel the wrath of Eowyn.
Poor puppy.
First, the spitting boat staff of death. 1, 2.
All right, you can stop.
Stop. He's already dead.
Oh, you're cool. You can keep hitting him if you want. I don't care. I'm just saying he's dead.
If he's dead, then I will burn a key point and move here. Because I would used up my movement, but that'll be my dash, my step of the wind, and I will do.
No, that's still part of your move. You can move up to 30 feet.
Oh,
Right.
then I'll just burn the key point for the flurry of blows against Jumbo Wumba here,
Right.
Jumbo Wumba.
and a 1 and a 2. I think 1 hits.
Yep, first one does. Second one doesn't.
Okay,
Kind of
and
catching
I
his
did not
side.
get flanking because I'm at a 90-degree angle. Correct.
Correct. He kind of winces as you punch him in
Wait,
the side once.
hold on.
What?
Quick thing. You still get sneak attack
Oh, that's true.
Because he's adjacent to Victor.
because he is adjacent to Victor.
Oh, I'm adjacent. Okay, so
Yeah, no. It's not. It's because it is
As long as
adjacent to
someone's
Victor.
within 5 feet of your enemy.
got it. Oh, a whole whopping lunch.
He winces a little harder.
Hey, every little bit helps.
Yep. For Eowyn?
That is it for him.
Okay. Vigor. Vigor. Vigor.
All right. So I'm gonna Misty Step first. Get 30 feet closer to this guy. And
Remember, he's 50 feet away from the edge of this cliff.
I know. So I did the math.
Okay. So 10 feet up to here, and then 50
10
feet to him. So 60 feet is what
Yeah.
you got to have move to get to him.
But I don't need to move 60 feet. I need to move 45, and that's how many I can go.
That's what I'm saying. 45 feet won't get you to him.
No, 45 gets me within 15 feet, and he does not have any saves because he's stunned. And lightning lore will drag him 10 feet towards me. He's gonna take 15 damage, and Nira gets an opportunity attack.
That is a great spell. I love lightning lure.
How do I remove the damage roll string at the top? It keeps.
So the
going
way
for
that you
each
do
one.
that is you click the little gear icon in the attack, so that you can see the full description, and unclick the first toggle, which is attack. I
Attack?
think.
Yeah, I think there's one little
Just damage?
checkbox as attack.
I'm just gonna click it again to see.
There you go. You get rid of the
And it's
attack.
saying DC 12, but it's DC 15.
You got to change your
Right.
spell ability
Right,
on
so-
there.
Yeah, your spell
So
sheet.
then you click down at the bottom. So you clicked off attack. Now you need to click on saving throw at the bottom there.
It says
And
strength
then-
versus DC spell.
So
Mine-
click on strength because it's not strength. It's
It is-
what
it's a strength,
constitution
though.
or dex. Oh,
No,
it is strength.
It's,
Okay.
it's a strength against my spell DC, but my spell DC is 15.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be showing it properly if it is that actually clicked.
Yes, it is clicked. I'm gonna try
Okay.
this one more time.
So it'll say.
There we
in
go.
the
That guy.
checkbox,
Got it. There, I just
saving
did it against
throw,
my intelligence
X
instead.
versus X. You got to do int versus strength.
Yeah, there we go.
No, you're good. You're
Perfect,
good.
there it is. So, but it's 15 damage. It's gonna take, and the whatever attack Nira gets.
So strength save. DC's
It's
15.
stunned. It's
Oh, yeah.
stunned.
Okay, so yeah, no save for
That's
that.
why I said I got this.
Okay, so 15 damage. Is that strength save to keep from being pulled or to keep from taking damage?
To keep from being pulled. It's strength save to keep from being pulled. It gets pulled 10 feet. If it's within 5 feet of me when it gets pulled, then it takes 2d8 lightning damage.
Okay. Man, these are some complicated spells. All right, so 15
I
damage
told you.
basically.
And
I know.
Nira's attack.
Is it dead?
No,
What?
so, but the dude's still on his back. So
Hold on. All right, so he falls off, lands on his feet before he gets to you, and it obviously drops her as soon as it gets dropped. So she's going to be like 5 or 10 feet away from you
but Nira can attack the knoll.
if she moves closer. Yep.
No, but it was
No.
being dragged away.
The
So
opportunity
Nira
attack
was
on
next
the
to
mount.
it.
I
They
think
got
you're talking
dragged
about.
towards me. No, either of them. They were both within range of you.
Yeah, but when you pulled this one kind of fell off the side over here.
Oh, you're saying it fell off while it was being pulled. Okay,
Right,
I thought you meant
right.
it fell off when it died. I
No,
was like, so it's still within range of Nira then.
no, this guy's not within melee range.
Then Nira gets an opportunity attack.
No, because he fell off. Wait a minute, Nira, you were standing next to it, weren't you?
Exactly. So if he
So here's what I
knows
do. Nira, I'll let you get an opportunity attack at disadvantage because he's technically falling off a giant mount that you were busting up on. Okay? How's that? Opportunity attack, disadvantage on this knoll. Nira. Did we lose Nira?
Through your sheet or?
Yeah, no, I'm here. Hold on.
Oh, he was away from it. He's running back over.
Somebody rang my doorbell at 11 at night. Okay.
What the heck? All right, you get an opportunity attack at disadvantage against the knoll.
Oh, at disadvantage. Hold on. I'll roll it a
I'm
second.
He's got freaking +9 to his attack. Like it's really gonna make a
I'm-
difference. Hey, but he doesn't kill him.
For 11. Jeez.
11 damage didn't kill it?
Nope. Not yet, but he's looking pretty
Oh!
bad.
Jesus.
All right.
It's stunned until the end of my next turn anyway.
No, he isn't. The mount was.
Yeah, the mount was
Oh,
stunned.
Okay.
All right, so that's it for Vigor's turn.
That's vigor. Think you're a vigorous individual. Come on.
I can't call him Vigor anymore after what Rand told me that I almost said. So
What's that? Oh, what did Ren say?
I'm not gonna say it. Okay,
Oh God.
the Pack Lord. He's in the mouth of this thing. Oh, but he has a cool ability. So he's gonna yip and yell something. Hey, this guy's going to jump up. Oh, he's not going to jump up towards him. He's saying, F that. He's jumping up over here. Okay. And that's it for his turn.
But remember, we're not actually here, right, Brian?
I know, you're 50 feet away.
Okay.
But this guy knows what's up.
Brian,
He saw you guys
I have a
chasing.
question.
Yep.
So this attack of opportunity, my stunning strike doesn't say that it's a no action attack. Could I use? I did a melee attack on that guy.
Yeah,
Can't
you
I
hit.
just
You
stunning
could have
strike on
you
him?
could have burned a key point.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
So I am going to do so.
Okay, and that's a save,
Stun him
right?
instead.
Because I was actually just thinking that my last attack I should have stunned. I didn't think of it at the time.
DC 15 save.
Yep.
What kind of save?
Con.
Con. Yeah, these guys are pretty good. 15. That was the DC, right?
Yep.
All right, so I'm not going to say he's stunned, but I'm going to say he has half movement and disadvantage on any attacks. How about that?
Okay.
It's a glancing stun. All right, so that's it for the little pack lord. He got his guy to move. Veli, your turn.
Okay. I'm going to yell at Bram and say, "Come on, I'll help you out with this one."
Is Bram still in the back?
Yes.
He's in front of me, but he is not really attacking. And so
So what exactly are you doing for Bram?
I'm going to yell at him, kind of scold him.
Oh, okay. You're not really helping him at all. Just yelling at him. Okay.
So I'm just going to make fun of him a bit so he feels bad for
Performance? A performance to make him feel bad?
Yep.
Bram can't hear you under all the snow he's crunching with his breakneck.
Scolding him real bad. What kind of dwarf are you?
I'm going to rule this is like the help action, so you get advantage on anything you do next, Bram. How about that?
Hot dog, I'll take it.
Okay.
Because next turn's gonna be a biggie.
Yep. All
Alright, and I'm going to do my cantrip down here at this, that one I thought I had killed.
Okay. Sacred Flame again?
Say what?
Sacred Flame again? Is that what you're doing, or?
No, it's going to be a Firebolt.
Ah. Which misses badly.
Oof.
Got too distracted trying to help Bram out. Matter of fact, is that a 1 that you rolled for that? It is a 1, isn't it? Alright, so you're like scolding at Bram, and you, at the last second, you release a firebolt like almost accidentally, and it lands in the snow right next to Bram. Melts the snow away. Alright, is that it for Veli?
That's it.
Okay, so these dolls are saying F this. And they're going to run over here. And you see them trying to scramble to climb up the cliff wall. But they can't quite get there.
They're trying to run to get left behind. That's great.
So they're going to turn around with their bows ready, but not attack anything. And then this guy was controlling his knoll. And they're going to run off. And that leaves this guy. All attacks at disadvantage. He's saying F that. He's running. Ah! And he's light. He can stay on top of the snow. I got to double check how fast he can run then. Yep, that's what I thought. So roughly, he was there. Alright, so I'll move him to that spot for now.
Half movement, difficult terrain.
Not for these guys. They're accustomed.
It's the
They're accustomed to the snow. They can run on top of it. These little guys can.
So how far away was he?
30 feet. Well, from say 35 from you.
Okay.
Okay. And I think that's all of them. I didn't have any other gnolls left, did I, guys? Regular gnolls? Nope. All right. Hyena mounts. That guy can control it on his. This is the only one I got left. Yep, he's saying F you guys as well. Ooh. Does he want to leave his guy? Yep. He's running over here. He didn't quite get up to the cliff, but he's over on the edge here with these little other guys about to run him over. And the veteran, the last man standing, says, to hell with it, he's going to attack. Who's he going to attack? Poor old Aelin. Tell you what, they just like picking on the little guy.
They have no honor.
So he gets 2 attacks. Sorry, those shouldn't be with advantage. It's a 9 and a 23. So the 9 misses, the 23 I'm assuming
Nope.
hits.
1 hits.
Okay, so 10 slashing
For 10.
damage. That's it for him. You know what? He's going to do it. He's going to attack, and then he's going to run. So 2 opportunity attacks if you guys want. Or 1 each, I should say, not 2 attacks from each of you. Holy shit,
Hell,
Victor.
yes.
Hey, Brian, while you're
Like,
talking,
that's 24 on the second and 8 or in
Oh.
16 extra fire on the.
Did you just melt him?
yeah, he just melted him.
Right, so hold on 1 second. First thing first, so if I'm reading that right, what's the total damage?
36 plus
24 plus 8 plus 16.
So
Give me-
36 plus 13.
36 plus 13?
Yeah. 40.
Okay, yeah, you can stop doing math.
62.
Hey, Brian.
Yeah?
So that dude that just ran east of us, I know the map didn't show it, but he was right beside me. Like when he was riding the mount. The mount got pulled out from under him.
Right.
Didn't he?
Right, that's why I gave you
Like
that opportunity
No,
attack
I want to
at
know
disadvantage.
I want to
Like
know if. So I got the
It's the second
opportunity
one.
attack when he got pulled away. I'm wondering if I should have had an opportunity attack when he ran away this time.
No, because when he did that, he moved out of your range.
But
That's
I
what-
stunned him.
No, Brian. So I was behind Veli. Veli was up near it. I pulled him back towards me.
Right?
He fell off in between me and Veli, and now he's gone this way again.
Correct. So let me recap. So when you did that, he jumped off, and I gave Nira an opportunity attack at disadvantage because he was rolling off away from Nira as he was getting pulled towards you.
Move your character right here.
Move the guy right back.
Move your character right here, Nira.
Yeah, because yeah.
One more forward. One more forward. So
Right, because Vigor and I weren't right beside each other.
no, because I could only make it within 15 feet of it. So
I was beside the bad guy. He pulled the guy towards himself. That guy just ran again past me to get away.
Okay.
That's what I understand what he's asking.
Okay. So with that being said,
Yeah,
he would not have ran past you. He'd have ran away from you. Obviously.
Okay. So he would not have run within 5 feet of me.
No, he would not have done something stupid as run by you as he's trying to
then
get away.
He either ran north or he ran south from where he
Yeah,
was. He couldn't have
basically
run
he had
east.
to go this way. He couldn't. Yeah, he can't go this way.
Yeah, he
Or
would've
he'd have to go down and around.
Yeah, he would have gone like that direction, basically.
There
He
you
would not have
Okay.
triggered another opportunity attack. He's dumb, but he's not that dumb.
Okay.
Is he suicidal?
And I almost killed him last time, is that right?
Yes, you did.
Okay. And I'm just going to want you to think about. I know we've got Bram to go still. I'm going to want you to think about how far he is from me.
He's roughly 30 feet. Yeah, I know. I get it. But he's like 100 feet away from Bram. Bram, you're up.
Hey, what's the range on that? 120 feet for that the light that cantrip?
Okay, so I'm going to move up. 1, 2. And I guess how far away guy? Where did my measure tool go? Okay, thank you. 45 feet. I am going to sacred flame him.
So little guy.
Which one? This one?
The one with the area. Yeah, that one.
Okay.
The little one or the big one?
Let's go with the
One I pinged?
yeah.
Okay.
The
so
big
it's
guy.
a deck save.
Oof. Half damage.
So he takes half a 9 is 4. kind of yips and yells. But he does take a little bit of damage.
And I say to Victor, don't forget, you can run through the deep snow, no problem.
Victor the linebacker coming in again.
All right, is that it for Bram's turn, or you got something else?
No, that's my turn.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to retcon a little bit. I should have had her in the turn order, but Vigor and Nira, you guys both watched this girl kind of scrounge through the pack saddlebags of this thing. And you see her pull out a dagger. Her hands are still bound, but she's got this dagger in her hand, and she just starts stabbing this freaking mount over and over and over again as she's screaming, tears coming out of her eyes. But she's just stabbing this thing over and over again, like won't stop, just constantly, just stabbing it.
Can I tell what race she is?
You can on your turn.
Okay.
Okay, Victor, you're up.
Victor's going to use his orcish aggression to pursue these. He can move 50 or 60 feet, so it can easily get him right here where he's within the threat range of those two.
Oh my God, they're all freaking out. All right, so as you come closer, again, I had these guys ready their bows in case one of you guys came closer, so they are going to get some attacks on you. Shit! Don't tell me I closed the freaking character sheets.
Because you thought they were all dead?
Well, I thought they were all going to just run away and that was going to be it, but no, Victor's going to try to cut everybody's heads off. All right, so 1 and 2. I'm assuming both those miss.
There's the 18 would actually hit.
For a whopping 2 points of piercing damage. Take that.
It's a glancing. So at my armor class 18. So this is
1. You have an arrow splinter. All right, so now you can chop their heads off if you want.
I'm going for the mount.
Okay.
I have a. Yeah, I don't like these mounts.
Let's say the little guys can't make it up the cliff anyways. They're like a fish in a barrel.
I won't be able to bonus action to do my war magic or whatever, just because I use the orcish aggression to move, but I can still do my green flame tongue. So I'll just do that, and then the idea is that it would hit the rider and the mount with the secondary.
There's no mount on this one. I know the picture shows you that. The mount was this guy.
No.
Oh, okay. Then I'll just hit both those two guys then. Okay, so on the beast is the main attack for 21 plus 4, 25 damage.
On the mount, 25 damage.
Yep, and then 4 damage on the secondary guy.
4 damage. Oh boy, they're both just standing. They're both yipping it and got their fur burnt, and one eye is kind of like melted shut.
Try to flee now. Oh, with my 1 intimidation.
They were already scared shitless. What are you talking about? Matter of fact, you smell a little dog urine running down one of their legs. All right, is that it for Victor?
That's it.
Okay, Nira.
All right. Well, if we're in chase down mode, then I am going to use my Blessing of the Raven Queen, which does not require dim light, to move 30.
Damn.
Which is going to get me right beside him. And that's my bonus action. And then I'm going to smack the crap out of him. Or attempt to smack the crap out of him, and I'm going to miss twice.
No, you don't.
Oh, don't I? All
First one's a glancing blow. Would strike him hard. Like he rears back and he's like up on one knee and holding himself up with a hand. But the second one does miss. He's like groveling at your feet at this point.
Well, he's about to be stunned, so he should probably roll for it.
Okay. That's a con save?
Yep.
Okay. Oh yeah, he did well on that. Okay, so let me give him a cute little token there.
Don't bother, Brian.
Anything else, Nira? Is that it for Nira's turn?
Yeah, that's it. That's all I got.
Okay, Aolin. Sitting in the middle of a giant pile of dead things.
Oh, hold on a second. This one's dead?
That was
Oh, wait,
that's the
that's a
original
horse.
horse that you saw when you first came through here. Yeah.
That's right. All right, so let's see. 15, 20. And then that gets me within 15 feet of him. So I will hit him with a couple of. You only want to do
I feel like some shurikens are coming.
sling.
Who are those at?
At the mount here.
Big guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, both those hit. 11 points of damage. He's still standing, but was stuck inside him. He's kind of yipping and labored breathing. His eyes are kind of droopy. Tongue's lolling out.
Okay. Hold on 1 second. I'm checking with something. Yeah. No, that's not a
Get
melee
that.
weapon. All right.
Victor put it in the text. Come on. You're forgetting every time.
Oh, I didn't think I got sneak attack in this case because I'm not next to him.
No,
No, as long as he has someone next to him.
Oh.
if one of your allies is next to your enemy, then you get sneak attack damage.
I get it. Actually, no, they get it. Another 2 points.
Or the other way you get it is if you have advantage on the attack, you can do sneak attack damage.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It was the advantage piece. That's why I was looking at it as me not being next to him didn't get it.
Well, he's still standing, just barely. That it for Aelin's turn?
That's it for me.
Okay. Vigor.
So I'm actually really far away from these guys, right? They're not anywhere as close to us.
Yeah, I'm saying they're at least 60 to 90 feet away.
60 to 90. How far? Seriously.
I gotta do math. So there you went 50. They would have gone. They've had 2 turns since then. Let me double check his speed. So it's that plus rough math, trigonometry with you. Roughly 120 feet away. So thanks for making me do the math. It's actually more than I thought.
I actually did need to know.
120 feet.
Can I do that? Let's see. Bonus action. 30, 15. Yeah, so he's being carried. Is he considered prone? You
Let me
gotta laying sideways.
let
You
me
pick him up
ask.
from prone.
Not prone. I'd say he's like maybe restrained. Is the right word?
So I have advantage on attack.
No, there's nothing about restrain giving you. Oh yeah, the attackers have advantage.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go at advantage.
No, wait. He's not restrained. He's no. I'm joking. No, technically, I'm looking at it. He's technically grappled, not restrained. But let me read that one.
Grappled is restrained.
No, grappled and restrained are 2 different things. Yeah, grappled is more. I mean, in all honesty, guys, he is grappled. He's not restrained because he's not like being fought against it. He's just being held. So speed becomes 0. Can't make bonus effects when forced away. All right, yeah. Say ha. No advantage on your attacks. He's grappled, not restrained.
Gonna make me do this.
You've
way.
slaughtered like how many of my guys? Come
That's
on.
the Pack Lord. The Pack Lord die.
For sending them against us.
So I won't get advantage on the attack?
No, he's grappled, not restrained.
Trying to think if I have enough skills to do this. Let's see. So he is. An attack is an action, right?
Yes.
That is movement. So I can move how close?
He's 120 feet away, so your movement is half because it's still difficult terrain, unless you
So I
got
go
something
15.
else. So then you'd be within 105 feet of him.
Within 105. trying to see here. 105. Misty Step as a bonus action would put me another 30 feet closer. But then I wouldn't, because it's not an advantage, is the thing. You sure it's not an advantage?
Maybe you keep pushing, I'm gonna say disadvantage. He's in the freaking mouth of a giant mount.
Then they're gonna move more after, aren't they?
Technically, all you see is like the ass of this giant mount running away. So
So I can't even target him.
I should give you disadvantage.
I'm sorry, I'm taking so long, guys. Okay, so my light crossbow has a range of 320.
Roll it.
That's with
Yeah,
disadvantage, though, right?
That's a disadvantage.
Yep.
So if I'm gonna be that anyways, then I might as well. If I hide, I get my sneak attack.
Yep. And since you take it so long to take your attack, it's only going to be at the mount.
Oh, really?
Because the more I think about it, this is running away. I mean, the head is holding the guy. All you can see is the rear of this mount. So you're not even going to be able to make it take a shot at him.
You can just Forrest Gump him.
Forrest Gump. What is Forrest Gump him?
I'm wondering about that as well.
Oh, shoot him in the butt. Shoot him in the butt.
Oh,
That's what it
okay.
was. Yeah. All right. No, I'll just ping off this one over my near.
In the buttock. I believe it's in the buttocks.
I got shot in the buttocks. So I'm gonna use my cunning action to hide, and then I'm going to shoot at this guy.
He's stunned. He's stunned, so you get your attack advantage anyway.
Oh, I do? Well, I'm still gonna stay hidden. Yeah? No, how does hiding work? Do I come out of hiding when I do an
Yes.
attack?
You reveal yourself when you attack, yes.
Alright, so no, I won't hide yet. I will
Well,
first
you
I
have
will
to have
attack
something
him.
to hide behind too. So if there's that dead mount that you're hiding behind or something, but you have to have.
Well, yeah, there's this and that. Yeah, doesn't matter. You're next to it anyways, actually. So yeah, I'm just gonna attack that one then first. Or that much?
And they're sitting on top of it like she's triumphant, like this thing. He's stunned. He's mine. And
I've got his head in one of my hands, and I'm lining up the next death punch, and this guy's shooting him from a distance.
Dum, 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 dum.
and he drops. Dead. He had 1 hit point left, guys.
Okay, so then I will hide. And then I will move. Let's go. And we can move 15 feet, right? So I'll move right over there. Boop. I'm not going near the crazy stabby lady. Am I still good here? Am I falling off the cliff?
You're. I can rule you can balance yourself on the edge. You're not going to fall off.
Maybe like this one. This one. There.
Okay.
Okay, so hanging out there, and I need to roll stealth, yes?
Oh, because technically you're not on the edge. You're out here like 50 feet, remember?
Oh, yeah. Sorry. No, wait. I'm sitting here like, da. Nope, fair. Never mind. So let's say I'm moving 15 feet back towards them then.
Okay. You can put yourself on top of this tree. It's fine. You won't be in a tree, but
Yeah, just.
recall that.
And that was my stealth roll.
Okay. Anything else for Vigor?
Why you keep calling him that? His name is not Igor or Igor or
I didn't say Vigor. I said Vigor.
yeah, you know Igor from the whatever the hell that thing
Yep.
is. Frankenstein? No.
Yep. All right.
No. What are you guys going on about? Damn it!
This guy's turn. The Pack Lord. He's gonna
This guy's
yip.
good.
He's gonna yip and yell something, and the mount's gonna move again. And it's 50 feet more, so do the math, guys, or I'll do it again. It's 50 feet more that this whole thing moves away from you guys.
You said it was 120 feet away from me. I moved 15 feet closer, and then it moved 50. So it is 155 feet away from me.
And unless you guys are using magic or your Nira, I don't think you're going to catch him. Because he can
I might
move.
be able-
He can move 50 feet on its turn, the mount's turn, and move another 50 feet on the Pack Lord's turn. So basically 100 feet every turn is what this thing's
Wait,
running
what?
at.
How does that work?
The Pack
He's
Lord
a
has a feat where he can give a bonus action to someone to take an action.
Oh, I was like, couldn't I have made the horse move last time too? We were both riding it. Okay, it's not the same.
No, Pack Lord has a feat. Alright, so you guys want to finish actually doing this out mechanically, and we kind of wrap this up with Cliff Note versions of how you slaughter the rest of them?
Slaughtered what remains.
Well, Victor's going to slaughter that one, right? And I'm not chasing the other two.
Okay.
These two?
Bram, are you feeling left out way back there in the back?
Not at all.
Okay.
I was back there with them.
Hey, Bram's the one that made Victor's movement possible, so thank you, Bram.
Alright, so
So Belly's
Yeah.
gonna run up. Belly's gonna run up to Bram and pound him on the back real hard, and say, "You'll get one eventually."
Alright, so all these guys are dead now. Alright, so we're out of combat. What do you guys want to do next?
I want to go talk to Talia.
Oh, how do you know her name? She didn't tell your name.
Okay, I want to go talk to the white-haired chick who I think is an
crazy
elf,
stabby
but I
lady?
don't know that.
Yeah, and as you're walking up to her, she is still stabbing the shit out of this thing, like stabbing its eye. She's like opens its mouth and stabs him in the throat. She's like stabbing in the ass. She's just going nuts and just will not stop stabbing this thing over and over again.
Is she an elf, Brian?
Yeah, at this point, there's no point in doing a roll for that. You can see she's an elf, but she's, you probably, with your background, you probably have seen ones like this, but she's an albino elf, which is rare.
Okay.
I mean, her hair's white, her skin's white, pink eyes, you know, all that, but she's just wailing away on this freaking hyena mount right now, not even paying attention to you guys, and just screaming.
Basically, the elf princess from the first Hellboy movie is what you're telling me.
Well, technically, that token I've got there is one of the chicks from. Remember that show Defiance a few years ago?
I was just
Yes.
about to say that. Yep.
Yep. So she was one of those. I don't know what they were. If they were elves or what they were, aliens.
I'm gonna
but-
try to, Brian. I'm gonna try to calm her down in Elven.
Okay. How are you doing that?
That's a good question. I don't have any pluses for any of that kind of stuff, so I'm just gonna do my best.
Be a straight persuasion roll if you have no
Yeah, I
kind
was
of
gonna
power.
say, I guess it's persuasion is probably the best of the choices, and I'm just gonna try to calm her down. I'm gonna tell her that she's safe now. Everybody's gone. Everything's been defeated, and we're here to help her. And she just needs to calm down.
Okay, roll me a persuasion.
Oh, you want persuasion? Sorry, I did performance
Yeah,
accidentally.
yeah, persuasion.
There we go.
Okay, you see her. She's stabbing away while you're talking. She's looking at you, but she's stabbing the mount, and she's just and her stabs kind of slow down a little bit, and she takes one last stab and kind of sticks it right in the chest and holds it there. And she looks up at you, and she's kind of calmed down a little bit, and tears start pouring out of her eyes. She says, "They're dead. They're all dead." And she kind of slumps, puts her head down between her shoulders.
Can I just get a reaction there? Vigor's gonna be like, that one got away, and point towards the pack leader off running in the distance.
I don't think she's talking about them. I think she's talking about the rest of her group.
You know that, and I know that, but Vigor's very brusque.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
And after a few minutes, she kind of lets go of the dagger finally. And she kind of starts walking her way back to where you guys first had the battle. Not looking at anybody, just looking at her feet as she's walking over towards the edge.
Okay, I'm going to continue to try to talk to her and follow her where she's going.
Okay, you say anything in particular to her, or?
Just again, I'm gonna just reassure that we're here to help her. I'm gonna ask her some questions. I'm gonna sort of find out if we can find out where she's from. Can we take her somewhere? What were they doing out here? Those kinds of questions.
Okay. So as you're walking, in between her kind of blubbering and sniffling and crying, she slowly walks back towards over the mount while you're still talking to her. She didn't really give you any kind of a response, but she pulls the dagger back out of the hyena and wipes the blood off of it on his fur and sticks it into a scabbard she's got on her side. And then she starts kind of rummaging through the saddlebag, pulls a few more things out of there, a couple more daggers, You see her kind of put them all in little sheaves next to her. But she kind of puts her eyes back up towards you again. My name's Talia. I don't know what I'm going to do now. And she starts crying again, making her way back to where you guys came from.
Okay. Well, I'm going to ask her to hold on for a second and let her know that we're heading over to Build-A-Bear, and we'd be more than happy to take her along with us.
Say it right, or you're going to get struck by lightning.
Build-A-Bear.
Okay.
Build-A-Bear is a great place.
Yeah,
Okay.
Pokemon. We're gonna splurge. We're gonna get the little.
Off on the horizon, in the distance of the snow, you see snow being kicked up. As a giant dragon. No.
That's what we got at Build-A-Bear.
God dang it, you guys. I didn't make up the name. All right. That is canon in Faerun. So make fun of Ed Greenwood, not Brian Williams. All right, so you'll eventually kind of calm her down a little bit, and she'll make her way down the cliff, and she'll basically fill you in on the fact that her and her two friends, these two down here, had left their village a couple of days ago after her daughter was kidnapped, and they were tracking the person that kidnapped her this direction when they were ambushed basically by these gnomes. The horses, there's more horses than this. They had horses, and you'll see bits and pieces of horse flesh and bones and stuff left throughout it. I didn't put them out here, but there's just pieces. And so each one of them had their own horse. And then these other more fresh ones were two barbarian guards that were on patrol that tried to come to their aid, but they were struck down as well. And she basically tells that they were tracking this guy to here. And again, she's obviously upset about her two friends being dead, but now she's just thinking that she's never going to find her daughter again.
Okay, I'm going to transition Hunt for Red October into English, into common, I should say, so that everybody else can understand the conversation.
Okay.
And ask her about her daughter. Who took her? Who took the daughter? What direction are they? Does she know where the daughter's being taken?
We doing this in common now?
Yep.
Okay. And she kind of looks around to the rest of the party as you start talking in common. And she turns back to you and says in Elvish, says, "Can these be trusted?"
And I say in common, this group can be trusted.
Okay, and she continues to talk in Elvish to you.
Okay.
Actually, give me a persuasion to see if she'll talk in common or not. Okay, that's good enough. And she kind of reluctantly looks back at the party, looks at you again, and starts speaking in common at this point. And she'll basically say that she doesn't know who kidnapped her or why. Just know that she came in the middle of the night. There was one individual. He evidently snuck in through the window. Not really sure. She only woke up in the morning and her daughter was gone. And they found the tracks right outside the window, and they've been following those tracks ever since. And she'll share that she's got. Well, they were. She kind of points back over towards the trail. She said whoever it was has been traveling off the main path for a while now. The snow fell last night. We lost the trail, but continue on the same path, hoping that he continue on the same trajectory.
Well, I'll let her know again that we're heading to Barris, and that's along the path, and she's more than welcome to travel with us, if that's the direction she wants to go.
And she'll share that the path was kind of heading in that direction. So at this point, she seems like kind of lost the resolve a little bit. She says, "Well, whatever, that's fine, but I need to give these two a proper burial So if you don't want to stick around for that, that's your agenda.
No, I got no problem. I can help with that.
Okay.
Build a little bit of trust with her.
Okay. What's the rest of you guys doing?
I want to see my horse.
Victor will help Nera and the new chick.
Help Hal.
Dig graves.
Ah.
Put his strength to use.
Well, as you guys start to dig, she'll stop you guys and say that's not how they send their dead off. She'll start building like a pyre out of wood and rocks. Basically, she's gonna burn the bodies.
I was like,
All
if
right.
you tell me they eat their dead, Brian, we're gonna have some problems.
Oh, if you need fire, Victor can help with that.
I said she's albino, not undead.
I wasn't sure where you were going. I was like,
She's a vampire.
Are we the baddies? Are we the baddies?
So she'll accept any help that you guys get as she starts kind of gathering, old pieces of wood and stuff and building some kind of a fire pyre, so to speak, and start preparing her friends' bodies.
Because she's a
All right.
woman, she'll
I'll
probably
help
need
with that.
this.
Oop,
I
you
mean,
just lost
fires are
Kev.
hard to build for some ladies.
One at a time. Okay, first, Rand, you say what you're going to say.
Oh, I gave her a little bit of guidance in case she's never built a fire before.
Oh. This guidance, is it verbal? It is.
And somatic.
Yeah.
But it is touch. Like, hey, here you go. Here's how you build.
She kind of gives you a weird look as she continues to kind of build it. Now, someone else was saying something when Rand was. Who was that?
I was just saying that I'm going to help her build it.
Okay. All right. Bram, Belly, what are you guys doing?
I'll lend a hand with whatever she's doing. Building it.
Wow, that didn't sound like Bram or Belly.
Oh, that's Eli. I thought you said Eli. Never mind.
You thought you said Rand. That's what you
No.
thought.
Now, Bram and Belly. You guys still there?
Yep, Belly's gonna go back and collect his horse.
Okay. Oh, looks like did we lose Bram? I don't see him. And roll
Yeah,
20.
we did. His roll 20 disconnected. No word, no warning. Just burp.
I hope he didn't pull a Rand.
Well, no, because Rand never disconnected. He literally stayed on. He just
That's right.
I just fell out of my chair.
All right, so it'll take you guys probably a good couple hours to both build this pyre and then start it burning. But to see it to the end, it's going to be probably nightfall before the ashes of the body will actually burn. Are you guys okay to kind of stick around that whole time? Or you want to do
I
anything
don't
else?
like the fact that some
Yeah, I'm
away.
hurting anyway, so I'm gonna seek out some healing and that good stuff.
Build a snow cave.
Okay. There's not quite that much snow, but yeah.
Are we setting up camp? Is that what we're doing, guys?
Open the belly of one of the horses and climbing inside to stay warm.
Using your lightsaber?
No, that's Victor. He has a
Dagger.
lightsaber.
Oh, okay.
All right, so I saw that Nira put in chat that she wanted to search the bodies, correct?
Yep.
Okay. Are you just like searching for like anything, or are you looking for something particular? What's your intention?
You want me to specifically tell you what I'm looking for?
No, that's fine. If you're saying just generic, just checking their
Yeah,
pockets and
just
stuff like that.
generic, checking pockets, looking at weapons, that kind of stuff.
All right. So as you and the rest of you guys, I'm assuming everybody's probably going to partake in this. Going through some of the badly burned and butchered bodies, you guys will find a total of about between all of them, maybe like 87 gold pieces. I mean, it's not just gold; it's like copper and silver, but total value is about 87 gold pieces. But besides that, there's really nothing of value. They got their standard battle axe weapons, some hide armor. You can find some arrows if you guys need to replenish any of those. But nothing of any value beyond that.
Belly's gonna go ahead and do a detect magic over what they found and over the bodies again.
Detect magic over all the dead bodies.
Within 30 feet?
Yeah, and the stuff that we found.
Okay. All right. So as you cast your spell,
14.5 gold each.
you don't find any. You don't pick up any magical auras off of any of this stuff from the gnolls, but you are picking up some magical aura off of Talia. I gotta pull up another
Not her
sheet.
friends.
I'm sorry?
Not her friend.
No, just her.
Okay.
Oh, I'm assuming you guys weren't looting her friends' bodies. I didn't include that in what you were looking for.
I didn't say I was going to loot it. I
Okay.
just wanted to know if it was there.
Okay. No, all the magic aura that you're picking up is on Talia right now.
Okay.
Okay.
So is it just generally her, Brian, or is it like a specific item that she's carrying? This because the spell says that you can sense it around any visible creature or object.
Well, technically, Veli would detect this. So yeah, you're picking up a magic vibe from a dagger. You're picking up a magic vibe from a scimitar, which I didn't say, but she would have got that out of that saddlebag from that thing that she was stabbing over and over again. She's got a magic ring in her possession and a magic amulet.
She might need the magic to disappear.
Do what? What'd you just say?
Nothing.
So you said that out loud?
No, he suppresses his inner orc nature and harsh upbringing.
So any other actions anybody's taken, or you're just gonna camp here? Is that your intention, or are you gonna
I mean, I went to check on the horses.
want to check on the horses?
That was
Yes.
a while ago, though.
Like,
We've already built fires.
Yeah, the two fresh horses. I mean, they are fresh. I mean, if I'm not gonna make you roll for it, they probably died within the past 2 or 3 hours. You're guessing. Even this trail of blood you guys see over here on the map, that's still the freshest one, and it leads up to where these horses are. Bits and pieces of them have been kind of torn out, like they started to eat them, but all the other horse pieces, I mean, you put 2 and 2 together, they were just feeding on these horses, and the humans themselves weren't mutilated yet. I mean, they obviously had bite marks and slashes on them, but it looks like they were feasting upon the horses whenever you guys came upon them.
Well, what do you guys think? Should we set up camp? And I mean, we burned a lot of abilities here. Do we want to set up camp and do our long rest? What do we want to do?
I could use a long rest.
Yeah, do we want to do it right here next to all these dead bodies, though?
Already got the bonfire bringing everything else in, so when
I don't like the fact that if we hadn't let enemies get away,
Yeah.
don't like the fact that some escaped? Yeah.
yeah.
So we've reached the 4-hour mark. That's an hour longer than I normally go. So I just need your decision on whether or not you want to camp
Yeah,
here,
I
or
gotta
if you're
call
gonna
it, too.
if you're gonna head
I'm good with camping.
south.
Let's camp.
Camp. Everyone agrees?
Camp.
Yep.
Camp.
Okay. So camp here for the night, and then
Probably not in the blood.
Probably not.
yeah, I can
Like
move
I said,
back
bring-
to the
bring
trees,
the-
so we're not
The other
next to
horses
the.
and go to Boo Boo are here now.
Yep. Yeah, Goda's here. That's right. So just okay. So we'll pick this up where we left off here, and I'll let you guys know whether it's going to be next week or the week after. We'll try to get these next 2 or 3 in to get you guys on the path of Muckle Stones, and then we'll probably break for December. But a couple of quick things real quick with Talia. So during the night, she would have kind of shared with you guys a little bit more the fact that she is, and she's not just a pretty face. I mean, she's skilled with her blades, and so she's a skilled tracker. That's why they're able to track them from this far. and she comes from a protected grove closer to the Forest of Leth, is where her village is. And her and these other 2 companions that were not quite as experienced as her have been tracking for 2-3 days, and that's her sole purpose right now, is just to find her daughter and bring her back. Okay? Any last
All right.
questions?
All good.
Okay, we'll call it there, and I'll let you guys know whether we pick up next week or it'll be in 2 weeks.
Great session, everybody.
Okay, yep, I'll stop the recording.
Ta-da.